You.
But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
What's up, man?
Are you a TikToker?
Yeah, I'm on here doing freestyle raps for people. Could I do a
I'm
freestyle
a
for you?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, dope. I need your help because I'm gonna improvise.
Okay.
Can you give me like a song topic?
Okay. A grizzly bear drinking milk.
A grizzly bear drinking milk.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude, I love it. Oh wow, you got a grizzly bear on your mug right there?
Yeah, it's milk.
You drinking milk out of there?
Yes.
Oh wow, so this makes so much sense. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Let's go. Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, come on, yeah. In the forest, I get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, in the forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. Hey, yo, my fur, it be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk, yeah, I'm a grizzly, it's mad facts, us bears, we got a bad rap, yeah, people aren't really aware, when they see us while they hiking, yo, they get scared, they like, no, that's that dude, that grizzly that's really gonna steal our food, damn, hey, yo, his size is godly, he might even catch us and eat our bodies, yeah, people think that I'ma eat them raw, people scared of my teeth, scared of my claws, people scared cause my size is giant, and they know in a fight that I'm certain to triumph. But here's the thing, I don't like people. I'm not a bad guy, I'm not evil. Nah, that's not the way I'm built. I ain't gonna eat you, I just want your milk. I said, in the forest, I'll get busy there. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear. I said my fur would be smoother than silk. I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, in the forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, yeah. And my fur would be smoother than silk. Hey, I'm just out here drinking milk. Yeah, real big how I been built. I'm not really a fan of the skim milk. I do invent loving to drink the 2%. Yeah, and y'all know I don't make people feel the wrath. I want the half and half, yeah. Yo, look in my eyes, they so dreamy. Pour me a glass of milk that's mad creamy. All the milk, you know it shook me. But hey, I think I'll do some cookies. Yeah, that's gonna make sure my mood don't get low. When I got the cookies, I can dip those. Yeah, if I got the milk, it's a miracle. Yeah, I might need a bowl of cereal. Oh shit, man, he even had the prop. Y'all know we drinking non-stop. I said, in the forest, I'll get busy there. Hey, I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, yeah. And my fur would be smoother than silk, hey. So I'm just out here drinking milk. I said, in the forest, I'll get busy there, yeah. I'm a motherfucking grizzly bear, hey. And my fur would be smoother than silk. Come on, I'm just out here drinking milk, yeah. I'm about to make you aware. If you got milk, better pour a glass for the bears, yeah. I'm out here getting busy. Pour me a glass of milk for this grizzly, yeah. I'ma make you aware, hey. Go and pour a glass of milk for the fans. Hey, y'all know the milk got me amped. And if you don't pour me a cup, I'll terrorize your camp. Let's go.
Let's go.
Sure, they got one leg.
What's up, y'all?
Whoa, hold on.
Is that Linus Tech Tech?
You do something. What you be doing?
I'm on here freestyling for people, man. Can I do a freestyle for you guys?
That's that dude. That's the TikToker.
Oh, damn. Yo, can I do a freestyle for you guys?
Give us one. Wait, turn up.
Hold on. We gotta give him words. We gotta give him words.
Give me the most creative, challenging words you can think of.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ambidextrous. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Another big one.
Another big
Chronicle.
one. Afghanistan.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. All right.
Okay. Revolutionary.
Ambidextrous, chronicle, Afghanistan, and revolutionary. Those are the words? Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Other artists really need to get their flex up. When it come to freestyles, yo, I'm next up. I be shining kinda like my man's necklace. Use both sides of my brain, I'm ambidextrous. I'm the freshest type. They can feel the vibes from left to right. Y'all know that I'm the dopest on jams. Ambidextrous, cause I can use both of my hands. Then again, it don't matter if I'm right or left-handed, cause I never write it. I hope you understand it. I provide it right off the tip of the brain. And when I'm spitting for my people, all my shit is insane. I make it happen. I'ma kick a rap verse. Shout to my homie with the necklace and the black shirt. Filming on the phone, gotta get it on your camera. They got questions, here is the answer. Yeah, I'm about to make it known. When I rhyme, I be entering the crazy zone. Thank you for the words, y'all came up with the good stuff. Shout the homie chilling in the middle with his hood up. I go beyond your flow, going places other rappers wanna go. Do it by myself, no sponsor, bro. I'm delivering the rap chronicles. Your level up, I go beyond it. Matter of fact, I'm about to get you lifted like the Chronic. Can't nobody else rock this way. High like the Chronic, that's word to Dr. Dre. H-Mac, I'ma put it down. Every time I'm rhyming, they be loving my sound. Can't nobody really do it like me. Winning in my psyche. Shout my homie who be rocking Nike on the zip up. I get props whenever I be spitting. They gon' see me on TikTok for hip hop. I'ma put it down for all of y'all. I be cold shivery. This here is the Chronicle delivery. Delivering the magazine and the periodical. I got the hottest flow, you know I brought it, bro. I ain't never slipping. Yeah, y'all just be assistant. I'm Michael Jordan. These rappers like Pippin. Think they on my level, homie. They be tripping. I grip the mic and then I'm about to slam the jam from LA to Afghanistan. I'm about to break it down till I find my peace. They put my music in the Middle East, yeah. All my lyrics are gigantic, I'm about to make a panic. They can feel my shit across the whole planet, yeah. Lyrics is what I'm about to push. He was like, yo, he's rapping right now. He said, shush, please be quiet, he's really getting down. I'ma blow your mind with the rhymes that's profound. I be doing me, and y'all know they never doing Harry. When it come to lyrics, all my flows are revolutionary. What I mean to say is when I'm spitting off the brain, I be revolutionary, go against the grain. I'm about to make a change the whole earth. I'm about to blow your mind with the freestyle verse. The beat style, but I wasn't ready to end. H-Mac be the freestyle internet trend. Let's go.
Yo, what? That's crazy. Bro.
Let's go. Hey guys, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope everybody's okay. We've got 8 watching. Bless you all. Let's say hello to everybody. Vazat, if he's still in the house, good to see you. Roger, good to see you, bro. Vicky, it's kind of okay to see you. I love you, babe.
You're a dick.
Jono in the house. Yeah, the reason it's just one movie tonight is because I did the Chosen on Tuesday because I've got to get up tomorrow. Well, it's nearly tomorrow now. I've got to get up for the Satan Short Season Roundtable. So that's why it's one movie. What, babe?
I want to apologise that my comments are off on my live.
Why?
Because when I did the dickhead, when I put the dickheads one on my channel, I turned comments off.
Alright.
And then I forgot. And then when I did the live today, the comments are off.
It's still off. Yeah, you can. I don't know if you can. You can go
I've changed it back now, but it won't change it on the thing. It's still no comments on it. But
it won't change.
Vlad had commented on one of my community posts.
Right.
Because obviously you can't comment if the comments are off.
No, of course. I think I've said hello to everybody. I think that's everybody anyway. Yeah, it is. It is. Don't know who's bad and who's we've got 7 watching. Let me just put our community post out. See we're live.
I feel like I've been here all day.
You've streamed a lot of it. How long did you stream for? I've got to say it was about 3 hours. Right.
Vlad commented, he said, hey sis, good to see you. Heron song in here too. Oh, snap.
Nice. 6 and post.
All of a sudden, I don't know what's going on, but all of a sudden, I've gone really sniffly.
Cold, baby.
It might be my sinuses. I've got some stuff.
Tony Wickham in the house. Play some Onyx. That'll make you move. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Right. Let's do what we normally do. Play some Jim's observations until people come in. So, what?
I played some of Jim's earlier.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah, we've got to play some Jim's observations while people maybe come in, and then we'll get on with it. It's only a wee topic anyway, because this is movie night. So, yeah, it's only an hour on YouTube. Then we're off to Rumble and watch that movie. By the way, the movie will have adverts in it because it's on Channel 4 here. It's the only way I could get it free. But we could deal with that. We can deal with that. Let's do it. Jim Enosh. For a thing, surely I've got to go and see who's live because people might be in someone else's live. You know what I mean? Because it's someone else's live tonight. I don't know. Let's check. Let's check. Put Jim on, and then we'll check a doodle. Secludo. Excellent.
I just put some sinus spray up my schnoz. It's horrible though. Babe, I've got one of them the sinus sprays to bring to yours.
Right.
Just so that I've got one now. Do you know that live earlier? Considering it was like all over the place.
Aye.
It turned out really good.
Yeah, it was a good live. Well, what I seen of it, and people went and watched it. It was good. Yeah, absolutely.
Look, Keith was on, and we had like 14 people in.
Yeah, that's good.
But I do think like we need to do it as a more regular thing because actually, like all the arguing and seriousness and that, I think it's nice just to like stick together and chat and laugh.
Yeah. Oh, I think you'll like this actually. But it's nice. It's one with black. Yeah.
But no, I was shocked that we had that many in. It was good though.
Definitely.
Who's? Oh, sorry. Who's Cleary?
Who's?
Does anyone know who Cleary is? He commented, he said hi and that in my thing, and I've seen him in flats.
Yeah, he's always in flats. Right, babe, I'm going to just quickly go over here because I like there's background here in this person's channel that I could choose. So I want you to choose one. Hold on, we've got to quickly go through this so you can choose one, right? And that it needs to be a minute. It needs to be no longer than a minute. So I did see this love art here to the right with a blue love art butterfly. But it's really a black. Yeah, but most of it's a black background. And when you're in front of it, people ain't going to see it.
No.
That's why I go for something that's kind of like full screen. What about that?
That's nice.
You want this?
Look, there's a crown.
There, I don't know. But yeah, you won't see that. What about that there? No?
Flamingos.
Right, so what? See, the black background's no good because... Oh no, we're not having that. We're not having a ball.
Is Cleary a flat earther?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
I don't know. I don't know him.
I'm not. No, I don't think so. Actually, no. I'm not sure.
I don't think. From what I've seen in Keith's, I don't think he is. But I don't know. I'm not in chat enough.
Huh? Are you looking at this, babe?
Yes, babe. Pink
right.
roses.
So I'll get it. Do you want this love heart one then? Not
pink
that one.
Roses.
There's no pink roses.
There was. Go down.
Where?
I'll show you.
There. What do you want? Oh, it's 11 minutes. Can't have, oh, it's 11 minutes.
Oh
Can't have
no, I
it.
don't want them that long.
No, it's a background. You can't have it that long. It's only
That
StreamYard will
one's
only
cool.
take StreamYard will only take up what?
That one to the far
one?
right is nice.
Which one?
At the top.
That one.
Yeah.
10 minutes. That's 10 minutes as well.
Yeah, the one not.
That's
Alright,
11.
Sandro.
Sandra and who?
Following you. Or are you
Sandra
following me?
Right, I'm gonna get that look at one for you. Yeah? Will that do? You want that?
Yeah, baby. Aye.
Wait, hold on. Where is it? What about that one? And far right? No, it doesn't do anything.
No.
Where's the look
I
at
don't
one?
like the colours.
Where's that? Not that one.
It's psychedelic for me.
Where's that look at going?
Further down.
That one.
There.
Right. You like that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Yeah. I need the link for it. And I will download it. Yeah.
So tired.
There we go. This is how I get my videos.
I'm so tired, you know.
I'm showing you my process of what I do, how I get my videos. There you
I'm
go.
tired.
And I go, I know you said so, babe. Blooming heck.
But you didn't answer me.
Well, it's because I'm bloody trying to do this right. I'll go for it. I'll do it in 1080. So it's really nice. Hopefully it's shit. Go right. Here we go. Download it. It's downloading. Right. That's it. Done. Now I need to upload.
You rang me to tell me I needed to put a thumbnail on.
Definitely, because it makes your page look messy. You've got thumbnails on everything else, but then not on today's. It looks messy. I know you did, but you didn't have the time. Right, let me just put this.
Tried to do it on my phone and I couldn't, so I had to go and do it on. I had to put the laptop on.
Innit? Let's put this in StreamYard. My background. No, I want that video. Yes, Sandra.
Hello.
Sandra in the house.
What are you two arguing about, you weirdos?
How
you doing?
Oh, good, bro. Oh, good.
Long time no see.
Yeah. I missed you now, Vicky.
Yeah. All that time, we hadn't seen each other. Vlad commented. Not on that, but because there's no comment. The comments are off for some reason.
Right, it's uploaded now, babe. I'm going to put it up to see what it'll take a minute to process. But yeah, good to see you guys. Let's get Jimmy back up.
Oh,
Mr. Anus.
We're going to mess with the anus.
Oh, aye.
Oh, dear.
Oh, where the hell's he going? What's that? Right, there we go.
We weren't in Flats's chat for long, were we?
No.
What do you mean? Oh, no. Obviously not.
Mr. Anus's chocolate store.
Right, you're there. Your background's uploaded, babe. Just quickly show you a tester of it, yeah? Let's do it. Remove now. That's my background there. Let's get rid of us. And there it is, babe. That's your background to use when you come on live, yeah?
Yeah.
You like it?
It's cool.
Right, let's put us in front of it and see what it looks like. See if it's with the big biggies. Let's do this style.
Oh no.
There you go. Do you like it? Still.
I don't know, I think it's making me a bit dizzy.
No.
It's a bit fast, isn't it?
Yeah, like it's too.
No.
Like, I'm scared of heights, and that reminds me of falling.
Right, let's get another one.
Now, PJ.
Yeah.
That heart-shaped thing. It's PDF file symbolism.
No.
It's where? Right, I'll find some.
I don't need it now anyway.
I know I'll find it later. I'll find one later. I think it's all right. It's just too fast. It goes too fast.
A load of dogs running around or something. Hello.
Luke
Is
in the
anyone
Who's.
live tonight?
Hold on. Luke in the Who's. Good to see you, man.
Oh, hello.
Got 11. At least we've got double figures. Ding.
Sean went live after Flats is ended.
Go on. Oh, Sean Hawkins, no doubt.
Sean the Pro.
Yeah. And he was actually, right at the beginning, he was actually on Flats's side for the way, what was it, Frenchie introduced himself, saying he's not French and all that.
Aye. Well, he's a dick. Great came in with it.
Why is his name Frenchie if he's not?
He came in straight away being an ass. I was like,
Yeah.
no way,
Who
bro.
even is he?
Even to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who is he?
Don't know. We don't know who he is. It's just I don't know. We don't know.
Is
I
he,
don't know.
is he anti-flat earther or?
Right, he's definitely an anti-flat earther, isn't he? Right, and this one. Then we'll get on to the topic. Guysy Wisies, and then over to Rumble.
Where's Roger?
Don't know. Don't know if Roger's coming in.
He was in chat.
No, he wasn't, chat. Let's see who's live.
I looked, I couldn't see anyone.
Roger was in before it started.
He might be in Bond the Corporate Fiction. He might be in Ryan's. Yeah, he is. He's in the panel and from the Corporate Fiction. Hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, he's there. He's on the panel there.
We had a good stream, didn't we, Vicky? Me, you and Aaron.
We did. I'll put the link in chat for anyone who missed it. We had the most random stream ever.
Yeah, good laugh.
No, we should do it more often though.
Yeah, it's better than stressing out over them bloody idiots. They're good.
course.
Chat.
Of course it is.
No, I liked it. At the end, there was like 5 of us in StreamYard.
Yeah. Ryan suddenly disappeared, and then I saw him appear in Flatses.
And then he comes
Then
back at the
he
end.
came back. Bless him.
It was all Heron's fault.
Yeah.
She rang me and she's like, we're chatting away, and she went, should we go live? And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah. And I went, okay, then let me just set it up. And then she parked somewhere and her signal was crap.
Oh, it was terrible.
And then she went, give me 5 minutes, half an hour. Half an hour.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Right.
Nice.
Topic. Let's do the topic.
What is the topic?
Well, look at the title.
We are doing Andrew Wilson
Oh, no.
talks to a male feminist that seems to think that men are to blame for everything.
Yeah.
This is gonna be.
So basically, he's talking to a cock. He's
This
talking
is
to a
gonna
cock.
be annoying. Like female feminists do my head in, so
Oh.
a male one.
We are to blame for everything, because if we kept it in our pants, there wouldn't be any humans.
And
Oh. Don't start signing me a bloody male feminist, dude.
Am I wrong in what I said?
do you know what? If the word men or women,
Yes, you are, because it's not
Now,
men keeping it in the pants.
what
Hold
I
on,
said-
hold on. You said if men kept it in the pants, then it won't be all over the place. But women, if you women are a part of that, they have to say yes to you, so they are part of it too. So it's not just you to blame; they're to blame as well. They're part of
Now, what I meant is, if every male didn't go with a woman, there would be no humans.
it, right?
yeah.
But that's not.
But men flop it out now and again, which creates other humans, which create
That's what we're meant
problems.
to do. It's scriptural. We're meant to do that. We are
I
meant
love the
to
way
do that.
Sandro puts
Yes.
it.
With your white
PJ,
brothers there. Yes.
PJ, grow a sense of humor, man.
You think I'm not laughing? You think I haven't got a sense of humor?
He was
No, I'm joking with you, man.
I tell you though,
When I rebut you like that, it doesn't. I'm not being serious with you. I'm actually being jokey, but I'm rebutting
I'm
it
not
with sense. You know what I mean? But I'm being jokey at the same time.
I'm not taking you serious, PJ.
I know you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. He's a brummie. He's got to be a weirdo, isn't he?
I'm a wrong one, eh?
no,
you're not.
you're not wrong.
No, you're far from a wronging. You're definitely not a wronging. Not what wronging means here. That's for sure. You know that.
Well,
Sandro.
there's different types of wrong uns, but
Well, yes,
you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
You're a good one.
You're a good one. That's the one. That's the one.
You're a good one.
Right, let's do it. Let's get this topic. It's only 13 minutes
fun.
long. It's only 13 minutes long, which will take us the next half an hour up to an hour. Then we're over at Rumble for the movie. And it's only one movie because I've got to get up for the round table in the morning.
What movie you decided on, PJ?
Memento. Guy Pearce. It's a psychological thriller. He got amnesia and he looks through, he gets these kind of clues. He left himself clues because he's got amnesia, and it's got loads of twists to it and stuff like that. Guy Pearce. It's really good. It's really good. The thing is, the only way I could get it for free was on a Channel 4 app. But the Channel 4 app is adverts. So every advert's like nearly 3 minutes long. So that's the only way I can get the film. So we'll have ads, but obviously I don't watch the ads. I just turn the volume down. But there's definitely ads in it. But it's the only way I could get it free. If I get it off the movie site, it sounds pretty crap on it, you know? Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anything worse.
Yeah, but I was reading that.
Depends what they're advertising. I might buy something.
Yeah, but I was reading that, babe. You read it out, actually. You read it out.
These cooks call themselves feminists because they think it'll help them pick up women, but ironically, it turns women off even more. Do you know that's very true?
Absolutely, 100%, Luke. 100%. They actually, when these people turn into cooks that think that'll get them women, yes, the women will hang about with these cooks to take the piss out of them. They'll say they'll keep them hanging and just to take the piss out of them. And they'll keep defending them, these cooks. Guaranteed. Right, let's get it up. It's only 13 minutes long, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Women want equality until they put a shelf up.
Right, where is it? There it is.
A marriageable woman for the average man. What is marriageable?
I can't
to you?
prescribe that. I have no idea.
Well, what do you think the average man would consider marriageable?
You don't have an idea of what's marriageable. So that means you don't have an idea of what you want in a woman. So why are you then being a feminist defending them if you don't even know what you want? As for yourself, I mean. Just to be cooked, maybe? What does it say on the screen now? Ah, okay. By the way, this is from whatever clips, as you can see, the background. It's not from the Crucible. Right, anyway.
Oh, someone they really enjoy being around. I don't know. That's what I think they're looking for.
Well,
just enjoyment. You think you got to marry someone because you enjoy being around them. I enjoy being around my friend Harry. I enjoy going fishing. I enjoy going to see mum. Look, I'm not going to marry my friend Harry, am I? just because I enjoy being around them. That's a bit silly. That's a bit.
It's weird.
That's a bit low in standards. Go on, bit.
Like I've got male friends that I've been friends with for like 20 years. Well,
Right.
more than that, about 25 years. And just because I get on with them and they're my friends doesn't mean I want to marry them.
No, exactly. Right.
Well, there's going to be some things that you would agree with me. They have to be like they probably have to be attracted to them.
Sure.
Right? A trait like that, they probably have to be attracted.
Sure. So but attraction comes in many ways.
Well, they'd have to probably be physically attracted to.
Jono says, anything to dip your lizard, Luke. Jono's a cook. I'm only joking. Bless you, man.
Each other, right?
To some degree, but personality and humor can win a lot of people over.
Yeah, but you still have to be attracted to a person to want to fuck them.
Exactly.
There's a lot of
just because someone's funny, it doesn't make it might attract you to them, but there's got to be more to it. If you're funny and the person is totally what you wouldn't ever go with, then they're not going to go with you, unless just to take the piss. It depends who you're talking about. I mean, if it's a decent woman, you know what I mean? Then you've got the ones out there that the cocks defend that think they can live without bloody men, usually.
Average people that get married every day, Andrew.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're not attracted to the other people.
Okay,
so
but
attraction would still be
they
key.
could be attracted beyond physical looks. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, just like it's really hard.
Sorry, I wanted to see what was on that thing. All right, true red, blue pill over on that thing said it. Acknowledging women hypergamy. Sorry, they go for the biggest and best guy. That's all it is. It's not putting women down and being angry. Red pill guys stay single and never marry. From Avis, I hear that. Red pill guys. Come on, stupid. Out of a movie. It's out of a movie. Come on. Red pill.
You paid $10 to say that.
No, I know.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, just like it's really hard for a man's. We need to get hard. If you're not physically
it's really
attracted.
not.
It's not.
It's really not.
So if you're not, so you women, you're not physically attracted to.
I'm saying most men find most women attractive.
You think that women they're not attracted to?
I think they find most women attractive.
Yeah. So like, so you think then that like that men can just will themselves to attractive women?
It's called a slump buster.
Yeah.
I think a lot of men find a lot of women attractive.
And do you think they want long-term relationships with those women?
Yes, because they get married every day. Average people get married every day.
Average doesn't mean you're not attracted to them, though. You keep on you're making a conflation.
Yeah, because
so like they have to be attracted at least, right?
Sure, there has to be some attraction, but again,
some physical attraction.
Sure.
Okay, and do you think that there's like I don't know an obesity epidemic?
Sure.
Yeah, and so doesn't that lower the rates of attractiveness?
Maybe, but aren't the 600-pound ladies that married? Like, aren't they married? Like, it can happen.
Yeah.
You're going to sit back and watch. I thought you were in Ryan's.
Oh.
How can you sit back and watch if you're in Ryan's?
When you're in another stream. I'm feeling under the weather. Roger,
right.
Don't lie. Just say you're on Ryan's. It's fine. I rethink.
Rethink, bro. Hello, Roger.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah, but they're usually married to like very, very unattractive men as well, right?
They're attracted to them. So what does it matter?
No, they're not always attracted to each other.
So they got married just for what?
No.
All right, Roger, no problem. Bless you, man. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he's straight out of the height of this guy, twitching like a mofo. How's the body look? Exactly, bro. I see it. I'm watching him. He's uncomfortable. I mean, look where his hands is. His hands are under the table, and he's playing about with his hands or his legs, whatever. Or his well back. I don't know.
Yeah, what's on his t-shirt? Men on women. Women on men.
Women on men. Yeah, I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. Is it female feminists ain't bad enough? We need to get gadgets.
I mean, if you come across a woman that you're not physically attracted to, and she knows how to play with the male parts, it will come up to attention.
Exactly. Yeah. That's right. But we think said good evening, Icky and PJ chat room. Good evening, Icky.
Icky.
Do you know, right? That reminds me when my cousin was little, she was a lot younger than me. She used to call me Sicky. She couldn't say Vicky. And I used to be sick all the time as a kid.
No doubt,
so
baby.
Sicky Vicky kind of fitted.
Sicky Vicky.
And someone else called me Dicky.
I know, typo, Lassie said. we know. It was funny.
Right.
It was funny. She is a key.
I get called Vicky as well by Keith sometimes. Or
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Cookie.
Oh, good.
Well, no, sometimes it happens in the marriage.
Okay.
Right? Sometimes it happens in the marriage. They literally grow apart.
Who's talking?
You just said, Ryan, are you well? And he went to say something, and then he played the bloody video.
Who? You. We'll say that.
I just watched that thing that you were talking about, Boy put out.
Oh yeah, Void put out, yeah.
The thing about Vlad and all that. I was just like really blown away by all that.
What you
and
mean?
I was doing my homework too. I was looking up all the stuff.
When he said things like his black brain's rotten or something like that, or his black brain, is that what he said, baby? His black brain's rotten. Yeah, well, you know, like it doesn't matter the color of your skin. Everybody's brain is the same color. Gray matter. It's gray. Everybody's.
Yeah. Well, I don't agree with everything you said, but I mean, I just thought it was kind of disheartening to see that all that went on, and
I don't agree with all what Vlad said, but Void was disgusting.
I know.
Void was disgusting.
I thought it was just like both of them just looked bad. It just made both of them look really bad. Is what I thought. I mean, I can take sides if you want me to, but I don't think that's even necessary. I'm just trying to say, like, I'm just a little disheartened by all of it. Like, you know, like, wow, that we feel like this is how we deal with each other instead of like talking man to man or whatever. Or I don't know.
When it comes to racism, I have a zero policy. Like it's just not a thing I'm ever going to allow.
Well, the problem with me is that I don't like racism either. I don't like the kind that I see around me, right? But I like a lot of other things. You know, there's lots of things I don't like about people in general, you know, that I think are wrong of them to do. And they do them anyway, but then they complain about these things anyway, you know, like I don't go around calling people racist names, but I have people call me racist names all the time. And use those words around me, and I pick them up, and then when I start saying them, then I get yelled at. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, wait a minute, you know, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't feel like that's fair. If you're going to use a word, then either use it or don't, but don't say that it's special to you. You know, like and if I accidentally say the word, that you get all nasty with me about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying the N word is the one I'm thinking of, but there are lots of words that are similar to that I just don't think are necessary. But at the same time, if I'm goofing around, I might say that word. Because I do say it occasionally, and I do say it when I get angry and I curse at something or somebody. Sometimes I use that word because I get very angry and I'm an angry person, right? So people take it the wrong way. It's like, well, when I'm angry, I'm going to say pretty much anything that makes me feel better. I don't care, you know.
But I apologize. to sit on a live and drop the N word as much as he did was absolutely disgusting.
Well, yeah, I thought that was. Well, I mean, I get where he's coming from at the same time. You know, like I feel like I get where he is feeling on some of that.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, no. You can get a point, but to use it to make a point.
Well, yeah, it was the wrong way.
Using slurs like that is disgusting. So it's not. I wouldn't even say. I would say no. I wouldn't. He's wrong completely. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if his point was right or whatever. But when you make points with that kind of slurs and that kind of language and that kind of what you call it, vitriol, you know what I mean? Then
Look, Vlad put the link in his chat and said, come in. And he didn't. He sat on his own stream and then was nothing but a racist pig.
You could have gone in Vlad and spoke to Vlad rather than doing a stream. Rather than doing a stream about it. He went straight to do a stream rather than go talk
the fact that the fact that now everybody's putting racist shit, whether it's in comments or in lives or whatever, we're allowing it. We're saying, okay, then it's all right for you to say it. No, listen, right? I'm white. My kids are Asian, apart from one. I will not sit in any room where anyone is being racist and just keep my mouth shut, because do you know what? It shouldn't be that way.
No.
And it shouldn't. Like, why right? When Voice fell out with Vlad, why is it always you're black? Why is it not just you're you?
Yeah, I know. That's what bothers me about both of them. Both of their comments.
Like,
it's like
it shouldn't matter. The color, their skin, anybody's skin color should not matter in an argument. An argument.
No, it shouldn't. It should matter what they're arguing about and what the truth is. Right? Exactly. That's really what should be talked about. Is the truth, not whether or not we're white, black, or any of that. But I'm saying I'm not perfect like anybody else, so I don't want anybody to think that here's me talking about this or saying what I think about it or whatever, and me having an opinion just because I have an opinion about these two people having this issue doesn't mean that I'm a racist or any of that. It's just my opinion on what I see and why, what I think is right or wrong about it. I mean, other than that, I don't know what else I could say. I mean, I know my opinion doesn't necessarily count, but I want people to understand why I stay away from people that talk like that. I think anytime we start talking about that, being the color of our skin or the race that we are, or even how much money we make, it makes us better or smarter or anything. I've always been against that because I think that's a lie. I think it doesn't matter whether you're educated or not. It doesn't mean you're smarter than someone else. I've always believed that, but it seems like a lot of that is allowed, like you're allowed to be racist on that side of it, but you're not allowed to be racist because you're black or something else. It's like, I see people doing that and it's like, that irritates me even more. Cause it's like, well, you're saying that it's okay to be racist because people like lemons and you don't like lemons, right? You could talk about how, horrible they are and that their mouth is going to be destroyed or whatever. You could just sit there and be an asshole about it, right? If you don't like people to eat lemons, right? But what difference does it really make? Like what you think, like your opinion doesn't really matter, right? So I understand that when it comes to that, like my opinion isn't really worth shit, right? Because the truth is what's more important, right? But only thing I do is I try to bring out my opinions because sometimes it leads other people to understand truth because it makes them see different angles. And the angle that I see is anytime you use black or white or any of that in beginning of a sentence, you're making a mistake because you're separating yourself from another people, right?
Yeah,
and regardless what is true about slavery and racism and all that stuff, it doesn't really matter. What's more important is that
I haven't enslaved anybody. You have black Israelite Jews out there that think they are the Jew. Do you know what I mean? They're the Jews and Jesus was black because he had white wool in hair and all that. What it says in Revelation or something, can't remember.
So
they think we should be saying sorry, literally saying sorry to them, even though we weren't there, and kissing their feet. Kissing their feet is part of us saying sorry to them. They think because it says about something like that in the Bible, like the persecuted will be, you know what I mean? It'll turn around, sort of thing. They think that's all about them, and that's to me when they do that, that's racism. So white people, black people can be racist. You know what I mean? White people can be racist. Hold on, Indian people can be racist.
Yeah.
Australian people can be racist. Scottish can be racist. Everybody can be bloody racist. Right, go.
They call me a punk.
Yeah, even people in Ireland could talk about the Brits overseas and the Scottish over there. Like I remember being there. I stayed there a month and I heard them talk about it. It's just something we do, right? It just comes out of us because we hear other people say it.
Hold on, Vic, you're trying to say something, right? Read
As the daughter of an Irish,
you're not reading that out.
No, because
you put it up to read it out.
As the daughter of an Irish immigrant, right? We had to, before I was born, my family had to take the O out of our name. When we came to England, when they came to England, we had to drop the O. And my dad wouldn't have it. He put it on our birth certificates. So we've got the O. But when my family came over from Ireland, it was no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. And and that was everywhere. Like, and they were persecuted for being Irish. And I grew up in a very middle class Church of England area, and being a Catholic was you're part of the who and shit, and you do get insulted for it, and the Irish don't like the English, and the English want the Irish. I don't know, but it comes in all different forms, and
except
it
on
does.
St. Patrick's Day.
It does. Right.
Do you know, I don't even celebrate St. Patrick's Day ever.
I think the problem is it's not the run of the mill, say, black people or Jamaicans or whatever. It's the activists that still living 400 years ago.
Yeah.
That's causing the problems for everybody else.
I didn't enslave anybody. Anyway, can I say right? I went to Boy's channel. This is what we think. I went to Boy's channel to put my last slide in the queue. See what you're talking about, BJ. Can I get a few words on what he was going on about? Right, babe, you have to do this because I was here through this here and I heard it more for you. So can you give me a few words on what Boy was talking about?
So it started with Dave Wise.
Yeah.
Making it. He made a comment about watermelon and fried chicken. And then,
I remember that.
And then Vlad went to do a live to talk about racism, and then when Vlad went live, Voy was streaming Vlad's live, and in it, while he was streaming it, he kept repeatedly saying the N-word, and like it was like I had to turn the telly down because it was bad, weren't it, babe?
Yeah.
Like the stuff he was saying was vulgar. I don't care what colour your skin
I don't think black people should be able to say, well, able, I mean, obviously everybody should be able to. I don't think black people should say it either. I mean, if it's a racial slur, why are you calling each other that? Why?
But then
just
Bailey will say,
that's the part I don't understand. It's almost like it's a double standard that I think it causes a lot of issues when it comes to racism. Like just because then people automatically have a problem with each other. It's like, why do I want somebody to have a problem with me right off just because of that? You know? So I'll try not to use that. But if I hear them saying it, I mean, I might just tell them, hey, I'm not your you know what, if they keep calling that, because I get called that all the time from people, like strange people on the street, whatever. I've had people walk up and call me an N-word, and I'm like, what? What? Like what? Like,
babe,
and I'm looking at the person like, what am I supposed to say back? Like, what am I supposed to call you a cracker now or what? I don't get it.
No, exactly.
Like, is this some kind of reverse psychology?
Hold on, Ryan. Vicky's got to finish off what she was saying.
Racism comes in all different forms, and it does.
I know it does.
And Luke, you're spot on saying that if you're not black, you can't have an opinion about racism. That's racist, hypocritical. As a white woman who had kids with an Asian man, I can tell you from personal experience, the racism and the abuse from Asians was as bad as it was from the white people.
Babe, you're still trying to tell we think what Voy was saying and that. You didn't really get to that.
Voy was just going off about Vlad.
Voy, like basically, we think Voy was saying the N-word just for the sake of it, just saying that N, and he with a hard R, and he also said something like, his black brain is rotten. Everybody's got a grey brain. Well, nobody's got a black brain. So he said things like that. Yeah, go on, Branson.
It's all about the intent. Voy intently was being racist.
Yeah.
Like, it's not about. I don't think it's about race. I think it's about minorities. I mean, you get the black people coming to white areas and they get picked on. But you also get white people going to black areas.
You get picked on.
And they get picked on just the same.
But also,
and it's not right either way.
Like Voy knows that Vlad's got mixed race kids, and he says stuff like you shouldn't mix and stuff. And who the hell are you to tell people they can't mix? Like,
yeah, I mean,
you have no right. We're all human. Does it really matter if we Like,
Well,
it's
if it
like,
matters to him, then he can do his own thing. You know, like that's what
I know, but then don't tell me that I should have stuck to my own race, because that's what he said.
Yeah,
before, not even today, before. I should have stuck to my own race, and then I wouldn't have had to deal with the racism. Are you effing kidding me?
Like, this is true as well. Rethink saying, I have zero clue that black people. Is this joined from the last one? Probably is. Yeah, hold on. It's to Luke. It's odd when black people say all whites can be racist because they weren't slaves, but little do they know white people weren't slaves as well. I know. That's why I keep saying it. And there's even worse.
It wasn't white.
A lot of black people. And then to end off, he says, I've zero clue that black people are the ones who sold their own black people. That's true as well.
Yeah,
that is true as well. They were backstabbers. Some of them were backstabbers and sold their own. Absolutely. They came from neighboring tribes and were captured and sold their own cousins. Yes, absolutely. They did that.
Listen,
so
right.
everybody's had enslavement. Everybody can be racist.
You did, Luke.
Simple.
Guess who started it all?
Go on, babe.
Luke said, PJ, remember I was calling out Voy on your stream a while back. Yeah, you did.
Yes, I do remember. You were right. Good. Because he had like some Masonic imagery as his avatars and stuff.
Right.
And there's a few things that he said that Luke got.
Yeah, I think that's right. I don't think that's right to do that.
But when Voy is saying to me and Vlad, you should have stuck to your own race, that affects people like Luke as well. You know, so you're saying that my kids are wrong because I didn't stay in my race.
Yeah.
Like
Luke as well. Luke's married to somebody from Thailand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're a beautiful
Irish girl, so what?
No, but they're beautiful.
So does that mean Luke is wrong for being married to someone?
No.
Like that? You know what I mean? No, of course not. Of course not.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
whether you like it or not, people can do and be with whoever they want, no matter what their colour. I can tell you now, I've seen pictures of Luke and his wife, and they are a beautiful couple.
Beautiful couple.
You would not look at them and go, well, they should have stayed in their race.
In it, babe. Luke's a handsome guy, and his missus is beautiful.
Yeah.
Is beautiful. They're gorgeous together. They really are. Really are.
Yes, and I have Asian cats. David Bowie.
To be honest with you, I have a particular thing for English girls and those kind of people. I don't know why. Maybe it's the accent, but I've always been attracted to them. But I married an Irish girl because I guess my grandma was Irish, and she was a big influence on my life, and she died really young. So I guess maybe I went to that. I don't know, but when I met my wife, I just fell in love with her for who she was. You know, she reminded me of my grandma a little bit, but she also reminded me of this strong woman who did her own thing and didn't wasn't being pushed around by somebody, or she had her own thing going. She had a career in mind and everything. She had her head on straight. So
there you go. That's nice. That's nice.
Had nothing to do with it. I mean, she could have been black or any. I mean, she could have been anybody.
Exactly.
I guess to be honest with you. I've had crushes on lots of different women, so I don't think it matters. It doesn't really matter to me when it comes to that. That's why I don't think I'm racist. Maybe I've said racist things. Maybe I have been racist at times in my life because I was around.
Everybody has.
My Uncle Denny was really bad. He told me every dirty, nasty, disgusting joke that you could possibly imagine about all the different races. I don't even know where he heard all these damn jokes, but I used to think they were funny. Obviously, some people don't take it as a joke.
When I was younger, I've done that in the past. Probably used a racial slur. It didn't mean to say the racial slur I used. I had any hate against that people. It's just because I heard it and grew up and said it and stuff like that. That was it. You know what I mean? I
grew up in a different time.
Yeah, we're brainwashed by everything we're around. Yeah, and I had an Uncle Denny that I worked on a paper route with, and
at the same time,
put that in my head.
At the same time, I wouldn't. Whatever I was saying racially slur when I was a kid, say a teenager, it was just because I thought I was being cool with the guys, you know what I mean, or whatever, but it wasn't a constant thing. But if I said it, like just say the P word or the M word, if I ever said that, I still didn't have anything against the people, the race that I was, the slur word was against. It was just me using it because I thought it was cool when I was a kid. But I didn't think it was cool. I just thought they think it'd be cool for using it. That kind
My
of
dad
thing,
had
that
an
way.
Asian mate, and
Yeah.
his Asian mate used to tell him all the time about all these white, because he was married to an Asian woman, and he used to tell my dad about all these white women that he'd been having on the side. And my dad said to us, "Don't ever marry an Asian."
Right. See, there's nothing
And
wrong
then
with
I
that.
had 2
But
kids with one.
there you go.
See,
There's
so
nothing.
like I said,
Hold
I
on,
grew
hold
up
on, hold
around
on,
that.
hold on,
So
hold on. Reading this. Hold on. Rethink says, and I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I probably wouldn't have mixed children myself personally, but not because I'm racist, because I'm tribalist. I want my culture to remain enough a realm as diverse, and it should say like that's fine. That's fine. If you think that way, it's cool. But you've got nothing against it. You've got
Right, and
nothing
you're not
against it. That's your personal preference, but you've got nothing against it.
Yeah.
I just
And
meant
that's how it should be. Like,
by the
you
way
don't-
people treat me.
Go on,
They treat me good,
go
they
on.
treat me
Hold on,
good.
let Brian say what he's got to say first, babe, because
I was just gonna say I treat everybody the way they treat me. Like if you know, like most of the time when I'm on lives and whatever, if people treat me properly, then I act accordingly. But as soon as people start acting in it out of that character, then it drags me into it. And sometimes I say mean things to people. It's not like I meant to say that or I wanted to hurt their feelings in any way. It was always being defensive because I got triggered, right? That happens.
I think we all offend people.
I'm human. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it again tomorrow or the next day, you know. But I love everybody that wants to be nice to me. I'll be your friend. But if it's gonna be about like we're always gonna be throwing at things at each other, then maybe I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm coming from. It's like I don't want to always be constantly accused of being sub-zero, you know, or less than better than human. You know, like I confess to be a Christian and all that, but I don't necessarily want everybody aligning everything that I do with that. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand some privacy too, you know. But at the same time, I think we all have our own opinions, and they're worthless, right? The truth is the truth. We all know we're equal. We all have to accept that, even though we don't like it in some instances. Sometimes it's hurt. Sometimes it's great for you. Whatever, it works out for you. But either way, we know that somebody gets harmed by racism every day, and so that's what we're really against. It's the kind of racism that causes bad things to happen to people and people's lives to be spent or ruined over it. That's the kind of racism I'm against. I'm not against people calling each other names. If I get mad at you, I might call you a name in my house.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Vicky's got to say something. Take a breath. Vicky's got to say something.
I had to move with a week-old baby because they threatened my baby's life because my baby was mixed. And a week old, I had to move to a totally different area because of that. And that's the stuff that people, and when like people say you don't know what racism is.
I need to get back just to say something. I need to get back on the topic.
No, I know. But,
I know, I'm
but
sorry.
when they say you're white, you don't know what racism is. I do. When my kid's life is threatened by grown adults because of the color of his skin, I know what racism is.
There you go. There you go. Luke said the bigotry rate in Asia is off the charts, especially towards dark skin. The skin whitening industry is hard to get used to. Crazy stuff. And then Rethink said, wait, and about his opinion about that thing about he's a tribalism, not about mixing races. I think it would be horrible loss if we all lost our heritage. But if I fell in love, because he said live, but he meant love, with another shade of skin, I then not care. Exactly. That doesn't mean you're exactly. Fair play.
That can happen to you.
Fair play. Hey, Canal, good to see you, bro. There you go. Is it racist if someone likes blackened chicken? Yes, of course.
Rude. What about the white chicken?
I like watermelon and fried chicken too. Does that make me racist?
My dog likes watermelon, and she's white.
I'm getting back on the
watermelon.
topic. Right, let's do this because we just went to Vicky's chat. Really, we just went from this topic to Vicky's chat.
Listen though, it's an important subject.
It is, but this is not. It's not the topic tonight. It's
good.
It's good to talk about it, but and I'm glad we spoke about it, but it isn't the topic.
But yeah, if you want to see the thing about us talking about
for a minute, I need to go to the toilet.
You can go on my channel because me, Sandro, Heron, Ryan, Bazza, we all did a live today. Well, it started off as a bit of a car crash because Heron wanted it, but then she was in the middle of nowhere and had a shite signal. So I had to do it with PJ. There you go. It's nearly 3 hours long though of us lot chatting shite. So good luck to you.
It wasn't shite. It was interesting stuff.
Do you know, it was good though.
Yeah, it was.
We need to make like a regular thing where we all just chat. 111 views.
We can do that in Discord anytime we want.
No, I mean on streams because it's fun. Right. I don't have Discord.
Well, yeah, that too. But I mean, like, we could do it and then stream it live too.
Oh, by the way, tomorrow, do you know when we do Saint Shot season of the round table?
Yeah.
Like Flats Rights. Well, it's also I'll be hooking up. He wants it on mine as well. He wants it everywhere. So I'll be hooking it up to mine, so it'll be going live on mine as well at the same time.
Yours then.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, but the thing is also, right, because I'm there, I'll have to have the chat on. I'll have to have the chat on. You know what I mean? So I'll have to watch the chat list. Not watch it, but I'll have to have it on. No, because it's in my chat as well. So I won't be able to see. I can go and see my chat.
Forgot about that.
What time's it on?
It's 10 o'clock in the morning. That's why I'm only doing one movie tonight.
Oh, in the morning? Yeah, it should be all right. The trolls don't come out till it gets dark. The vampires.
Yeah. There'll be a few there. Even if I'm on, they'll turn up in mine as well, I bet you. But yeah, it'll be on mine. It'll be on mine as well. It's Flat Sides. It'll be on mine as well. I'll be hooking up to Flat Sides, so it'll be on my channel. And it's not set up or anything. It's set up on Flats', but it's not hooked up yet.
Did you tell him we were streaming him earlier?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He knew. I thought you had this.
No, because we muted it and then we started talking and got rid of it.
Oh, thanks. Anyway, let's go. We're only a few minutes in. We're only 2 minutes in. We've got 11 minutes left. Let's do it.
The point is, people can find other people attractive. People want to spend their lives with people, but you don't want to push that message.
No, what do you mean? I'm just talking about basic laws of attraction. Do you at least agree there has to be a trait of attraction?
Sure, but if 600-pound people can find a partner, then I think a lot of people can find a partner.
1 second. I'm sorry.
Yes, they can. Yes, they really can. But is it not harder for them if they're 300 pounds? You know what I mean? That's true sometimes as well. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean nothing. I mean, attraction's attraction. Some people are attracted to that. Some people have got freaky ideas of, of what they like.
You know about feeders?
Sorry?
Feeders.
What's feeders?
They make
these men that keep feeding the partner.
Oh, right.
They're
yeah.
like massive women.
Enablers and they're idiots.
They're called feeders.
Yeah, feeders. That's a good one. It's a good one. Feeders.
Weird.
$99. It was a text to speech, so that would have came up in voice.
Whatever.
TTS means text to speech, so that means it came up loud. Right. Anyway, vocally.
I don't know what's going on here.
All good. Quick little guys, we're like 300 viewers away from 10,000 concurrent on YouTube. Guys, if you're watching,
Godzilla, roar, lay me out in Malibu Beach, bro, with bricks big as condors, Sally Shaper, the full-on doppelganger, catch my drift, does a dead frog croak, ribbit. Hey, Godzilla, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. What did he say?
I said, hi, God.
There still be something a 300-pound there would attract, if nothing else, nearby smaller masses. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that, bro. When I started reading it.
Normally when they talk about mass attracting mass, I'm like, yeah, my sofa attracts my ass.
Well, your ass attracts me.
Your dick.
Anyway.
Help us help us peak at 10,000.
So anyway, so back to this. So we agree that there's at least one trait. Are there any other traits for marriageable women?
Sorry, repeat the question. I'm not really sure.
We agree there's at least one trait. There has to be attraction. Is there any
for
other
men,
traits?
You're saying men need to find a woman attractive. That's one of the criteria?
At least.
For marriage, yes. Absolutely.
Hold on. Why is it men? Isn't it both?
It is, but he's a male feminist, babe. So he's one-sided, isn't he? He's all for the lady. Like, he's all for the woman that says, "Oh, I can do without a man," but then humps everything.
As an independent woman,
I think the first thing is visual attraction to each other. Otherwise, you just walk past them.
Exactly. You look at people and your eyes dart about, and then you see what's pretty, you see what's not, and you just, you know what I mean?
He looks her face, looks her boobs, looks her ass, and say, "Oh, she's all right. I might speak to her." And if you don't like what you see, you just carry on walking.
Absolutely. Well said. Well said. Very wise. Very wise.
One we could agree on. There has to be attraction.
Some attraction, yes.
Okay, what else for a marriageable woman?
I think if they enjoy being around the person, I think that's a big personality, humor, like same interests. I think those are a big factor.
Yeah, okay, they enjoy each other's company.
Correct. That's a big part of living together.
Okay, but so they enjoy each other's company. What else?
I don't know. They have similar values.
Yeah.
That's a secondary thing. If you're not totally attracted to them and you start talking to them and then you like the personality, then that's a secondary after attraction.
It has to be, the first attraction is, exactly. You see what you like, absolutely. If you don't know them, that is, if it's someone you don't know, you know what I mean? Absolutely.
Similar values.
They agree on similar household duties, things like that.
Okay, so I agree. I would say that
similar household duties. Where's he going?
I have no idea. But as a woman, I clean and I do DIY. So,
and as a man, I watch her do it.
Literally.
I'm only joking. I help her. But I mean, I mainly do. I mean, if there's a Sunday dishes there and they're not done, sometimes I do them. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
No, but I cook.
I did last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just so you didn't have anything.
What?
Godzilla was like low PG.
No, he does.
Right there.
Well, I do. Yes, I talk to her. Well, if she's doing it, I'm saying, babe, I'll do that if you want. And it's like, no, I'm doing it.
No, I'm waiting for him to do it.
What?
If I waited for you to do everything, nothing would ever get done.
Well, yeah, exactly. Doesn't mean to say I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. If it's lying there, I'll do it. Definitely. Sometimes. But there is things that take a while. Like, you know what I mean? Painting. I've got painting here. I've got to paint there as well. And I can't. I ain't got the motivation to do it right now. I'll get it. I think I will want to start losing a bit of weight.
I'm still waiting for you to finish painting my bedroom.
I didn't know. I thought you'd done it.
No, I've done half of it.
Where is not done then?
By the wardrobe, by the window.
Okay, I'll do that. I didn't know that. Okay. Luke said, women can be attracted by a guy. Women can be attracted by how a guy makes her feel, and can be turned off also by feeling a guy gives her. Absolutely. Yeah. Men are visual, of course. Being a fit bloke help. That's it. Absolutely. Without a doubt.
Their similar values is the thing that I hear the most from both men and women.
Yeah.
Right? Similar values.
Yeah.
So if you were to, like, I don't know, ask a woman, for instance, about her political takes, and they were completely the opposite of yours.
Yeah.
Right? You probably wouldn't want to be with that woman.
Probably not. And you probably shouldn't.
So, like, if you thought, for instance, that women shouldn't vote, right?
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, like,
I used to vote.
I used to, like, and I told Vicky I would never vote. There's no point, you know. So, like, her political views were different from mine, and we're together.
Massively.
We're together. So I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't. It might matter to some people. That's subjective. That's subjective.
No, because I quite like the fact that I I
But it's
love
subjective,
politics.
isn't it?
Even now, I love politics. I know it's all BS, but I love it. Like, find it
And I know
fascinating.
it, and I know it's bullshit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, we had different points of view in it. So,
but I like that. I like the fact that we.
But some people might not like to be in a relationship with people. Some people would be like that, but that's subjective. For me and you, that's fine. For other people, it's like
it might not be.
Exactly, subjective.
And they thought that they should.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't date that person.
Yeah, so it seems like it's a pertinent dating question now.
No, I'm saying
No?
that in red
How is
pill.
that? No.
The only people who think women shouldn't vote are red pill people. So I'm saying if they can get out of the red pill community, they wouldn't.
I hate this red pill thing. Stupid. It's a movie.
Yeah, but
like
you
that.
just said that preferences are a thing which are.
Hang on, man.
This is ridiculous.
I don't
Women,
think
he's saying about
red pill
men.
means-
Listen, he's saying about men thinking women shouldn't vote. I thought we didn't care anymore.
There you go. It's madness.
Completely fine, and you have no problem with anybody's preferences about anything.
Okay, yeah. If these people similar values, if they're like, hey, I don't think women should have the right to vote, or I don't think women should work, then yeah, go ahead and whittle those people out of your life. Go for it.
So just to make sure, right?
Yeah.
You think that if it's your preference, that you shouldn't be with women like that.
What percentage of the population? What percentage of the population
according to
do you think?
it's the red pillars, and
Yeah.
those are the men you're trying to
I said
save.
they're the only ones.
Yeah,
that might
and aren't
think
those
that.
the men you're trying to save?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, but if their preference is to have these types of women,
but why do you?
How
think
are you
they
going to
don't-
save them?
Why do you think they don't want women to vote?
Well, I think that they have good justifiable reasons for why they don't want anybody to vote.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say that. Nobody should vote.
That's what I think.
Well, like I said, those are all the things that would make somebody, I think, viable. And if they don't match those,
So how are you gonna save these guys if they have these preferences? I don't get it.
then they find somebody. Your wife doesn't care about voting, right?
Look, there's an old saying: opposites attract. Opposites attract. Where does that saying come from? Because
Magnets.
opposite types of people attract sometimes.
Yeah.
This man has thought way too much about this, if I'm being honest. As a woman, even I've not thought this much into
They're
it.
talking about the guy in the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one that looks like his mum dressed him.
Yeah. Defo.
Yeah, I mean, and like Luke said, look at his body language. His hands are under the table. I mean, you could see that Andrew Wilson's hands are down as well. But hold on,
Not
where are
hiding.
his hands? I think they're on top of the table. His hands are on top of the table. His are under the table, and his hands are jittering about, fiddling with his fingers and that. Go on, babe.
Can I say that I honestly think people like him are intimidated by men, and that's why they fight like this for women, and I find it a bit weird.
That'd be part of it. But another part of it is, like Luke said, they think they've got to get him. And they'll get used by him. They might get a little tickle now and again. You know what I mean? Just to keep them definitely interested. You know what I mean? A tiny
What's he
little
going to
tickle.
do? Find a woman and they're going to burn
They'll
their
use
bras
them.
together?
They'll get used. They'll get used. Simple as that.
No, but is he going to get a woman and are they going to burn the bras together?
Probably together. He
little
might even
ritual?
wear one. He might even wear one for that. Put some
It's
lipstick
like it's a
and
police
collect, you know what I mean?
interrogation.
Police and get interrogation.
Aye.
It certainly is, actually. It is. It feels that way.
Yeah.
Go on, Andy. Go on, Andy.
You found somebody.
Yeah, I did. Do you think
so
that
other
there's a
people
lot
can
of
too.
my wives out there?
I don't think there's a lot of yous out there.
Well, but there's a lot of red pillars, right?
Yeah, but I don't think every single red pillar thinks they shouldn't vote. The women shouldn't vote. You somehow you landed on that somehow, and you found somebody who agrees with you.
Yeah.
I have hope.
She convinced me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have hope that other guys can too. Then.
Okay, so then inside of the red pill community, though, you do agree that there's like a massive repeal the 19th movement?
Sure.
Yeah.
And if they find women that agree, good for them.
Yeah,
I hope they do.
But they don't. But they probably won't, right?
Okay. Well, then they're going to be alone then.
So then you don't really care about the loneliness of red pillars. You just want them to change their preferences.
No, I didn't say that.
To meet your preferences.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of red pillars that might change their whole belief system after getting out of it.
Go ahead, change my belief system.
I didn't say I'm going to
Why
change
is
your
it that
belief
red
system.
pillars should get with women who want the right to vote?
I didn't say that. That's not
So
what I'm
you have
saying.
no prescriptions.
I
You have no fucking prescriptions.
Listen.
It's like
I knew Andrew was going to swear then. I knew it. I knew it. But I get where his frustration's coming from. I mean, this dude doesn't make sense at all. He's really just cooking. He's just cooking. That's it. He's a cook. He's a cook. I was just said a cook then. He's cooked. He's a cuckold. Cuckold to the max. Simple.
talking. Listen. No, you listen.
No, you listen. You've
Give
been talking.
me a fucking prescription.
No, I'm not
I just
giving you a
talked to you like that. What are you going to fucking do about it? Nothing. Yeah, you heard me. You fucking heard me.
What you gonna do about nothing? You know why? Because you're a cook, and cooks themselves are as weak as women. Are as weak
Who
as
is
women.
this man?
He's a cook. He's a cook.
No, the other one. The one who's.
Oh, Andrew Wilson. He's the one that debates. He debated FDFE on the MDD. What was it called? It was an event. What was it called? The modern day debate thing.
Oh, when he went to America.
Yes, but yeah, it's who he debated. And remember, I showed it live. He's also got his own channel, The Crucible. He debates scriptural stuff. He debates scriptural stuff as well. But when he comes on here, he usually talks to OnlyFans women and stuff like that to ask him if they think what they're doing is right and all that kind of stuff. And he gets Karens on there, he gets lefties on there, and confronts them and all that as well on this. But on the Crucible, he mainly does scriptural stuff. He's
actually quite funny.
He's cool. He's cool. He's the one that Wes Wilson said, "Hey, I've got 10-inch arms." He got 10-inch arms and all that. Wes Watson, sorry. Wes the Peg. And I also, what was I going to say? He was like, see, he's got the channel Crucible. What else did I do in him? I did another thing. Well, I was going to say he's Orthodox Christian though, so he's good with scripture, but he's Orthodox.
I quite like his attitude.
So I don't. So that I disagree with him in certain things, certain doctrines, because he's Orthodox. But when it comes to scripture, he interprets it brilliantly. He debates it brilliantly.
I like the fact he don't mess around. I was gonna.
He doesn't take any shit that way, man.
No, I like it.
Exactly. There you go. Cowards, weaker.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same as what I just said. Yeah, exactly. I didn't say cowards. I said weaker, though. Absolutely. I mean, you look at him. You can tell just by he's just sitting there, right? He's just sitting there. Now, anybody that size could fight. They could throw a dig. You know what I mean? It's not like he's the skinniest dude or anything. He's got broad shoulders and stuff. But you can tell the way he talks and the way he just sits there that if someone was to confront him, he'd be one of them. I mean, he couldn't fight. He'd be pawing. He'd be pawing or running. Pawing or running. He'd be like, don't. No. You know what I mean? This is cocks, assholes. I wouldn't do that because that would make me a bully. But I'm just saying, for instance, he couldn't throw a dig. If you've seen him trying to hit a back, I guarantee it would be funny. Anyway, sorry, babe. Did you say something? My voice is a bit strained. You said something.
I said I bet he fights like a girl.
Yes, that's what I mean. Can't throw a dig.
Not gonna do shit. Not gonna do shit.
What are you trying to do?
Now back to this.
What are you trying to do here?
Nothing. Yeah, you wanted to come hard. We're doing it, right?
Well, coming hard by what?
You just said don't. You just said what are you going to do, right?
What are you? Okay, what are you going to do? That is some insecurity.
Now,
you said what you got to do? So exactly. So he then Andrew Wilson is going to retaliate. What you got to do? You said it. So why wouldn't he retaliate? It's not like he attacked you. He retaliated in words. I said, "What are you going to do? You're not going to do nothing." That's all he's saying.
Saying anything about that shit.
Now, are you going to engage here or not? Repeal the 19th?
I don't think we should.
Got it. If you had a preference for it, okay, and a woman didn't, probably shouldn't date, right?
Right.
That would make it a legitimate dating question.
But that doesn't. But that's not what you just said. You said I don't care about red pillars because if they can't find a woman that
you want them to conform to your preferences.
I didn't say conform to my preferences. I said if they get out of the red pill community, they might not believe these things anymore.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Which would conform to
what?
Your preferences.
I didn't say anything about my preferences.
If the red pill community, that if all these red pillars adopted your preferences, like they don't care about body count,
give a shit about my preferences. Who cares about my preferences?
Okay.
If they can't find a woman,
I'm wondering, I'm wondering what they're talking about when they're saying red pillars, because I would say red pill in a different way than they do. I think because it keeps saying, I'm like, what the hell are we talking about red pillars in this context? So I'm reading it. It says red pillars refer to people who identify with the red pill ideology, a term popularized by online communities that like the manosphere. The term red pill originates from the Matrix, which I know, that's why I said it's a movie, where the protagonist is given a choice: red pill, prevailing the harsh reality of the world, or a blue pill, representing blissful ignorance, which we know anyway. In the context of manosphere, red pill refers to a worldview that espouses certain beliefs about gender, relationships, and social structures, often with the focus on men's rights and perceived bias against men in society. It's important to note that the term red pill is often associated with misogyny and harmful beliefs, and the movement has been linked to violence and harassment. Okay? That's not how I would have what I thought a red pillar was.
No.
I would have thought somebody thought they were in bondage and believe in the government, all that kind of stuff. Thinking 9/11 was a Muslim attack, all that kind of stuff. And when you're free from that, when you see the truth, like you're out of the matrix, that's what a red pillar is, I think. But I don't use that term for myself, no way. But because it's a movie. But yeah, I didn't know it meant that. That's why I had to check it out. But what the hell is manosphere? I'm reading this, but I don't know what manosphere is. Right, let me copy that. I don't know. I've never heard that before. Have you heard that, babe? Manosphere.
No.
So manosphere, right? Now, what meaning?
I find the whole
No, it's not a real word. It's not a real word because it corrected me to ionosphere. It's a made up thing for online. Manosphere. I don't know what it is. Right, so I have to check who is who is manosphere. 2 seconds. Kind of talking, baby.
About what?
What is?
I just find it weird. Like I don't get it. I don't think I'll ever get like the whole feminist movement. For me, feminism is angry women, and it is like.
Oh, right. I see what it is. Manosphere is a varied collection of websites, blogs, and online forums promoting masculinity, misogyny, and opposition to feminism. People like Jordan Peterson, Carl Benjamin, stuff like that. Anyway, go on. Sorry, baby.
Look, I think what
I need to pee. Carry on talking.
I can't stand feminism, and I can't For me, it's no different to what we were talking about earlier. Like it's women fighting for stuff that they've already got, and it makes no sense to me. I get like the gender pay gap and that, and I do, but why do you want to burn your bra? No, mate. I find it just weird. And angry women, and they are. A lot of feminists are just really angry. I can be angry, but I'm not a feminist. I is a woman. An independent woman. You don't need to be a feminist. And a man being a feminist is just effing weird. I bet he does the washing up at home. And the hoovering. and she wears the trousers. Very strange. It's 5 to 1 in the morning. That's shocking.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I don't know if I'll be up at 10.
The thing is, men have got their role. Women used to have their role.
Yeah. It's partnership.
Do you know? So my next door neighbours, like he's 91 and she's in her 70s, I think. And they are literally like I watch them. Like she does the cooking and the washing and all that, and he does like the gardening and like the mowing the grass and that. And I watch them and like it just reminds me of like my nan and that. Like she wears her apron and when she's doing stuff, and it's just like the cutest.
Nice. Right.
I love it. I do. I know a lot of people go, oh no, like women and men are equal and that, but no, like I think it's beautiful to watch.
Exactly. It's partnership. Right. Carry on. Let's get this done. I think it's half done.
Hold on. If they can't find a woman, if they can't find a woman that doesn't match their preferences, they get out of the red pill because it's not working for them. They might change their beliefs. I'm not prescribing a preference. I'm prescribing getting out of the.
Well, he's talking about people that they think are misogynistic and protest against feminists. No, who cares about Ryan again? Yo. So yeah. So now I get it. Now I get what's being said. Because when I was like, what the hell is that? In what context are they using it? I didn't know this. So now I know the context. And now I know what manosphere and all that is as well. Oh, Sandra popped out.
One in, one out.
One in, one out. Sounds like Andrea.
Literally. You're dead. Here he is. I've just remembered the Monday, because I come to yours on the Tuesday, the Monday I've got a hospital.
Right. For what?
For what I normally have to go for.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right, let's go.
That's what I'm prescribing.
So can you prescribe any alternative?
Getting out of the red pill is the first step.
Yeah, that's not an alternative.
It is.
No, that's just that. Listen.
Why? Because they are okay with their masculinity. They're okay with their role in society. They're okay with their role in the family. They're okay in the role with the wife and all that. Why should they get out of it? And if they're against feminism, fair play. Why should they get out of it?
I was saying you got to give up all your beliefs just to get a bit of panani.
Punani right on.
That's all it is, isn't it?
That's Winnie the Pooh's nan.
I know.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh no.
Oh madness.
It's like saying this. Your car is shit. Great, but I need to drive to work. Can you tell me an alternative car? No.
That's not the same thing. I'm saying no, it's not.
Same.
Okay, take the blue pill then. How about that?
Papa Andrew, what suggestion would you have for a man attempting to look for a virtuous woman that conforms to a nuclear family household in 2025? Do you even think it's possible in Western culture? If so, where are they? In today's society, yes, there's loads of them. But, I mean, the way people being brought up now, there might not be. You might not have your nuclear families and stuff like that. I mean, that's just normality, having a nuclear family and all stuff like that. What, babe?
What the hell is a nuclear family?
Well, that's just normal family. That's how the family works. You know, nuclear family is just normality, like how you live with your mom.
I know, but just say that.
Yeah, well, no, but that's the terminology for it.
It's a traditional household.
What is?
A normal family where the woman does the woman stuff and the man does the man stuff.
Aye, that's it. That's what a nuclear family is.
Yeah, but why nuclear? It's not. It's
Right.
not gonna. It's not
Right.
bomb.
I'll ask why they say nuclear. Why?
Weird.
Is,
why are we naming
that's what it's called. That is what it's called, though, babe.
No, but why? Like, it's just ridiculous.
It's not nuclear power, babe.
I am being funny, right? Each to their own. But why? What is this whole? This is just BS. I'm sorry. Come on. I can't. Like, this
It's not nuclear, babe. It's not nuclear.
Nuclear.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it. Like, why can't people just
Right,
do what they want?
listen. Right. It's because it comes from the nucleus. Right. The term nuclear family is derived from the scientific concept of the nucleus, which refers to the core of the central part of something. So nuclear central part of the family. Just as an atom has a nucleus, as its center, nuclear family is considered the core unit of a family, typically consisting of two parents and the children. The structure is seen as the fundamental building block of a family unit. It's just a normal family. What used to be a normal family, basically. Say again.
I don't get why we need a bloody movement of men being feminists, and it's just bull. I'm sorry.
Stupid, isn't it? It's absolutely ridiculous. No wonder there's the red pill. I don't like it.
They need to grab a pair of testicles. I'm really sorry.
Grab a pair of testicles.
Okay, what's the blue pill?
It's the complete opposite of the red pill.
Yeah, that doesn't tell me anything. What is it?
Well, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, okay, they'll figure it out.
See what I mean?
Never any prescriptions at all.
What's the blue pill? The opposite red pill. No, that's not telling them what the bloody blue pill is all about. What horrible, shitty answer.
I ain't taking a red pill or a blue pill. I have to take my nutty meds.
No, because I'm not coming here to prescribe anything but getting out of the red pill. That's all I'm doing.
Don't you understand that unless you give prescriptions for why that is?
Because it's not helping them. That's why.
Yeah, but you won't even tell us what the standard of helping them is. What is it?
You won't tell them why. You just want them out, but you won't tell them why. Stupid man.
Unhappy with the current situation they're in because of the communities they're listening to, get out of it.
Then
That's
tell
what I'm
us
trying
what
to say.
the alternative community they'll be happy in
First,
is.
throw up the red pill. That's the first step.
Oh my God.
Then we'll figure
If
it
you're
out.
not happy with your shitty car, then just get rid of the car.
Okay.
What do I get in? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yep.
Stupid.
It's so stupid. Yeah.
It is.
It's so dumb.
You have no alternative.
It's so dumb. Yeah.
It is so dumb. You're not giving up an answer that's logical.
I know.
You're not giving a bloody answer some of the times.
I know why I like pink.
Why?
Because I've got a pink pill. No, in my meds, I actually do have a pink pill.
Well, that's not why you like it, though. Is
No
it?
red or blue, though. Sorry.
Right.
No prescriptions.
Keep prescribing the red pill then. Keep prescribing it. It's working for them.
I prescribe Christian ethics.
You also prescribe the red pill.
No, I just say that there's things about the red pill. You asked me a specific narrow question. Has it done more good or more bad? I think it's done more bad. That doesn't mean it's a prescriptor that I prescribe because I also understand it does more good than bad.
Okay, well, you personally don't, but the communities themselves do, and the content creators do.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with literally fucking anything?
It has to do with what I came here to do.
Oh, okay. What did you come here
And what did you go there to do?
to do again?
To try to convince as many red pillars to get out as possible.
Do you think you're doing that?
Right, and how? And why are you doing that? Why do you need to leave the red pill? You're not saying. You're just going in circles.
I don't know.
That's like asking flat earthers to go back to the globe.
And
that's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Aye.
Some people
Once you're awake, you're awake.
That's right.
There's no going back. You can't unsee it.
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe some of them might say, you know what, it isn't working for me. I'm gonna get out. Maybe that's what they're thinking.
You would have been better coming in with a pro-Christian ethics message because that actually gets them out of the red pill.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it does. It does it a lot better. Yeah.
The red pill is bollocks as well. I mean, the people in it, what they stand for sound. But why should it be you are a red pillar? or a blue pill. It should just be you, and this is what I think. This is my opinion, and I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Why is it called? Why should you be named the red pillar? You're just a dude. You know what I mean? And
I feel
this guy is a pussy. He is, Roger. He is.
I feel less feminine watching this man. Because I think I have bigger testicles than him and I ain't got none.
Babe! That's not a good image in my head, you know.
Yeah, but you know I don't have testicles.
I know, but then you put that picture in my head and I imagine you with them, you weirdo.
Did he take the red pill or the blue pill, Jono?
I was trying to say that, sorry. That's what Alice said, PG. What did he say? What did I say again? What did I say?
I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. The Diddy line. No, it's not. No, it's Muhammad. That's Muhammad. You're talking about Muhammad and the Diddy line. Or are you actually talking about Allah?
Don't cross the blooming Diddy line.
No. Well, this dude would cross the Diddy line. He'd love it.
He ran across it.
Yeah, he ran across it. Nice.
That's why Muslims do a good job recruiting out of the red pill manosphere. It's why Christians do a good job. Secularist atheists who say, no, I don't give a shit if a woman's fucking plowed 100 guys. I'd still be with her anyway. That just turned off every motherfucker who was watching this, I promise.
Well, that's fine.
And that's the thing. That's personal choice. If you don't want to be with someone that's been promiscuous, then that's your personal choice. That's not you being biased against prejudice against them or anything like that. That's your preference.
Each to their own.
Exactly. And they just think, you should accept them all the time. What? When they say they're all inclusive when they're bloody not.
But if it is going to Christian ethics and that gives them a happier life and they're not depressed and they're not incels, then hey, go for it.
Okay.
That's a prescription.
Wait a second. So maybe we can agree here. Should red pillars go towards Christian ethics?
I'm not prescribing that, no. But if it helps them, go for it.
Then that would be a prescription.
No, it's not.
It is. That's a prescription. You said if that helps them, yes, go there. That's a prescription. Sorry? Yeah, no. It's not just
this is a dick.
Babe. Prescription.
No,
that's why it's called a prescription. That's why you get a prescription.
That's ridiculous.
That's why it's called that, because you get you order it and then you get it afterwards. That's why it's called a prescription.
Are we back being children making up shite and being imaginary pills and prescriptions?
That is the one for you, numpty.
I know, but why? It's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Come on.
It's baby, it's not going
on. It's an opinion, right? You have an opinion. He's a feminist, he's not, right?
Yes.
Why the frig do they what?
No, what he's saying is what Andrew's saying there is what the dude said is a prescription. That's it. That's what he's saying. That's language used in the debate.
It's not a prescription. It's not a prescription. It's an opinion and whatever. It's not a prescription.
No, this is a prescription is giving someone advice about something.
Oh my days. It's just advice. This is the dick.
But it incorporates more things. John said what? Lord, we are wrong. Hey,
no blooming pill.
Two-way recommendation is authoritatively put forward.
As a woman, this is ridiculous.
Stupid, isn't it? Stupid. Good topic.
There's several things they can turn to that aren't Christian ethics, but if that is one of them,
I hope you're not telling me my choice of topic was terrible. It's terrible.
No, I'm saying people going red pill, blue pill. Here's a prescription. This is a prescription.
Babe, the prescription's not about that.
Doctors and nurses.
The prescription thing is not about that.
No, but it's stupid.
Why? The prescription's not stupid. That's the language of that. That's actually babe. The prescription language is not stupid. That word is not stupid for the context they're using it in. Trust me.
It is.
Red
To me,
pill
it's
is
stupid.
red pill in that is because it's coming from a bloody movie. But prescription is
It's
not
all
stupid.
ridiculous.
It's not. Prescription's not. That babe, that's what it is though.
I went and got my prescription yesterday.
Oh, I know that, but that is called that because of the word prescription, because of how a prescription gets to the chemist and stuff.
Well, yeah, but they ain't going to the chemist to get you a red or
I know, but the prescription to the chemist is why this what they're talking about, what he's talking about in context prescription that came before the prescriptions for chemist.
It's ridiculous.
Different definition, exactly, Baza, exactly.
I know, but come on.
Babe, there's nothing wrong with the same prescription.
I want a yellow pill. You can.
No, I'm not talking about the pills. That's
stupid.
This is different when you say the prescription. That's a completely different thing, babe. Honestly. I love you. Weirdo.
I love you too, but this is. Bizarre.
I'm not saying.
No, Andrew sound. What are you on about these?
No, I know, but the whole. It's just. Yeah.
Of course. Why do you think I use the topic? Because the truth needs to be seen.
It is like 12 minutes past 1 in the morning. And
I've got a film to play. I'm trying to get it finished.
Well, I'm really sorry, but it doesn't mean nothing.
Yes, well, that's what it's for, babe. To get the truth out. I prefer blue pill, oxycodone, 30 milligrams, and Xanax. Tablets of Xanax. I wish we got them here. We didn't get it. Well, I used to wish. I'm not saying now, but once upon a time, I wish we got them here because they're really strong benzodiazepines. And you get them in a tablet block. You get them in a block, and you break off each day. You know what I mean? Or each time you have to take the pill, break it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they come in slabs, basically. But the best pain medication and the best anxiety medication. No, I don't abuse them. Well, it's the same. I have in the past, but when Ryan was born, I stopped everyday use. That's excellent, bro. That's excellent, bro. But yeah, I was exactly the same with tablets. Exactly the same. You know, even with painkillers now, I still take too many now and again. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I still do.
I can't.
Not abusing them, but sometimes you take a little too much. It's not too much. I mean, I just take a little extra sort of thing.
I get tramadol and they give me a headache.
Yeah, they're good for pain in other places. That's the thing about morphine, opiates, and opioids. That's the thing about them. They're a good painkiller, but if they're a little too strong or whatever for you, if you're taking too much, you get a sore head from them. They give you a pain in the head. They give you a headache. It's the only thing about them. And to make you cheese out. And you can't piss. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Right. It's hard to piss.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What? My mum addicted to Xanax later. Yeah, well, split up family. Right. Sorry about that, bro. It can do. Absolutely. Drugs
this
do
is the
that.
Thing, though. Like
Drugs
with doctors now, they just hand out prescriptions like there's no tomorrow.
Don't say prescription, babe. That's a stupid word for that. Stop.
No, because it is actually a prescription.
Yeah, the other one in context came fast before that.
Do you know what though, right? I've been at my doctor's for 3 years. I've never been. And they prescribe me medication every week and I've never been in there. If I need anything, I just email
them. Definitely. Right, shall we get this finished? So I can get the movie on and Rumble. Only one movie tonight, guys. I've got to get up for the round table tomorrow on Flatchoids. And it'll also be streaming on my channel as well.
I'm going bed
soon. I don't know, but
what?
I'm going bed soon.
Okay, baby.
I'm saying there are other alternatives. If Christian ethics is one, if you said if religion in general is one,
alternatives. What I got here.
If religion
there's
is
other
one,
alternatives.
Yeah, there's several people that live their lives in a secular way that aren't depressed and incels. There's several ways you can live a secular life that doesn't necessarily have this hard and fast philosophy that you believe in. There are people that can get out of it and choose a different path. That's all.
Yes, absolutely. People can go through life unbelieving, have a good life. Absolutely. but they haven't been saved. What happens when they die? They can live a brilliant life and be good and everything, but they haven't accepted Christ. The only way to the Father is through the Son. And if they haven't accepted that, you're not going.
I'm waiting for a Schmurder trial in August. He's an incel.
Okay. Responsible use is fine, but it's a slippery slope. You need a lot of willpower. What's more important, drug addiction or everything else in your life? But I don't judge addictions and one stuff. Yes, it is. It is without a doubt, bro. Without a doubt. And you know, like I call myself, well, an ex-heroin addict and crack addict. More heroin than crack, but I go into the crack later on with it and today snowballs. But there's been times I've been off of that and addicted to something else, like base, as an amphetamine. Not addicted as in like I physically needed it, but I was taking it habitually, nearly every day or whatever. You know, things like that. I got addicted to painkillers. They were opiates though. So obviously I was going to get addicted to it when I used to be addicted to heroin. So yeah, there's all kinds. Sorry, babe.
Do you know most addictions start in a doctor's when the doctor hands a prescription?
That's true. That's true.
And that's the sad thing about it. The people that are meant to
that's socially accepted addiction. You know, that's socially accepted addiction. But when you're a heroin addict, you're not socially accepted, isn't it, with your addiction?
Same as an alcoholic though, like
yeah. It's mad. It's mad. Duality.
I'm saying.
Yeah, all you're offering up is more feminist degeneracy.
Yeah, degenerate.
It is degenerate.
Degenerate.
It's completely degenerate.
Any sort of degeneracy.
What your worldview leads to is cohabitation and single motherhood and degeneracy. That's
absolutely make the world sterile eventually. As I said, I believe we have natural, very easily metered natural medicines that have been abandoned for big pharma, petrol-based pills. True, absolutely.
That's all it ever leads to.
And what red pill content leads to is depression. And red pill content leads to depression, and it leads to loneliness,
you know
and
what?
it leads to
Here's
anger.
The thing. If you have to do the alternative spectrum, where we follow your...
How does it? Maybe it does for some people, just like on your end, but not for everyone. What are you talking about? People are individuals. Even if they've got some of the same beliefs or whatever. Not everybody with the same brush in that way.
Cohabitation, we already know what that does.
Sorry. What?
I like rugby and PJ Dunn.
Absolutely. As I said, news for you, bro. I was depressed and angry before I was red pilled. There you go.
And then you put haha.
I don't like that term though, red pill. It's a bloody movie. You know what I mean? We're just like free from the bondage of what we used to be indoctrinated to. That's it. I mean, I don't like to be put under red pill, blue pill, whatever. It's stupid.
Men, and it's way worse than if they never get married or if they do get married. We know it for sure.
Okay.
And your worldview, your secularist fucking worldview, feminist worldview is what led us to this in the first place. It was the erosion of religion, the erosion of Christian ethics, the erosion of...
I don't care about religion. Like I say, he's Orthodox, so he'll call it religion. Religion, man-made to me. Sack that. I mean, I know where he's coming from because he is Orthodox and he'll say it's religion. But to me, relationship with the Lord.
Having a patriarchal society. We used to have 95%. They stayed intact. Thanks, man.
Some of them are, you know. I mean, I'll read it first. Doctors around the world are collectively and are the largest drug dealers in the world. They prescribe recklessly, and once that you're addicted, they'll cut you off. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they did that to me. They did. Awful.
I absolutely. They did. Absolutely.
Didn't even tell me.
To the point I had to give her some of my meds.
And then
help her not really go through withdrawal. I mean, it wouldn't have been the huge like heroin withdrawals, but she was definitely addicted to them and physically.
I was getting 200 a month.
Yeah. So I had to give her some of my meds to help her. It's bad. It's bad. But there are doctors that are opposite. You try and get something off them and they won't. They just won't. You have to go for ages and ages and they give you alternative stuff. This, that. They just don't do it. But, and the thing is, when I was younger, I would have wanted those doctors that he's talking about. Because where I was from, the doctors were stingy. You know what I mean? But yes, it happens. Happens all over the place.
Jono said, I gave up painkillers and hit the scotch. Painkillers was easy to get off, but booze, so many people have no idea how easy the bottle grabs. It's hard, like really hard.
Absolutely.
I think for me, like rock bottom, I had to hit rock bottom, and if I hadn't, I don't think I'd be here. And I think a lot of people enable people, and they do, whether they think it or not, they do.
Right.
And I'm one of the lucky ones that I woke up and was like, do you know what, I'm not doing this anymore, and went to the doctors. But I've seen so many people that never got sober or clean. Do you know what I mean? And it's sad. And you know, like even now, like we talk about people from the past and that.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, like, I've had friends that are heroin addicts, and I trust them more than I would trust my own family.
No, you do get some that have got morals that they won't. There's certain people that won't do things to. You know what I mean? But
no, don't get me wrong.
Some of the guys that do bad things, like I did myself, have got good hearts. They've got good hearts. Some of them, even though they do what they do and what they do to get what they have to do. You know what I mean? I mean, I had to go shoplifting. I had to do things. You know what I mean? I had to be dodgy. But in my heart, it was against the grain. It went against the grain for me. It was awful. Felt bad most of the time. But then that goes away, and it's just about your addiction. You know. Right. Rethink said everyone off, and it drove hundreds of thousands to the street by heroin. And coincidentally, when we were guarding the poppy fields in Afghanistan, that's when you said that. That's why I put it up, because my mate, Chiggy, his name's Chiggy, Christopher Lynch. He fought in Afghanistan. He was in the Marines. He fought the British Marines. He fought in Afghanistan, and I met him in a YMCA. We came to live in the same YMCA, and we started talking. And he'd not long come back from, this was in 2009, and he'd been back from Afghanistan about a year or something. I can't remember. He did like 3 tours. He got shot in the ass. So in the end, after getting shot in the ass, he still did another tour. But then he came back. It was fine. He got it sorted and all that. But he used to go and score with me heroin, and we talk about Afghanistan and stuff like that. And I spoke about, well, when did you start gear and all that? He says, in Afghanistan. He says, what, you started while you were over there? He says, well, where do you think all the gear is coming from? He says, Afghanistan. He says, I didn't know at the time. This was 2009. And he said, of course, it comes from Afghanistan. So he got addicted while he was over there fighting the war. You know what I mean? He did 3 tours, or 2 or 3 tours.
My cousin, she did 2 tours of Afghanistan.
Right. He got hooked while he was over there.
She wasn't like that though. But then when she came back, she got bit by her dog. You know, so she'd take the dog out, and the dog would sniff for IEDs and stuff. And when they got back, I don't know what had happened, but the dog just lost it and bit her, and it sent her over the edge. Like, she ended up in a mental hospital and everything. It was really bad.
Not good.
But the support, they get no support, and that's the issue.
No, that's true. Chiggy didn't either. He got 30 quid from the British Legion. The British Legion, Chiggy, when he come out, he was having a bit of trouble. He went there. The British Legion, they gave him 30 quid and a food parcel. That's it.
That's what you get for serving your country. and then you're left on the streets to rot.
Chiggy used to be he's taller than me. He's 6'2", 6'3". I'm 5'11". He's about 6'2", 6'3". He was tall, quite well built, but when he took gear when I was mates with him, he smoked it, and he kept his weight. He kept his weight and all that. I seen him a couple of years later. I mean, now he walks around like a skeleton. He was on the street mainly. He was on the street for about 6 years. I don't know if he's got a place now, but he was on the street for about 6 years.
No, but do you know what's wrong?
The skeleton now. And he was a good-looking guy. Now he's not. No, he's not.
Do you know what's wrong though? The fact that these people served the country, went to war, and they're tossed, and yet people come over in boats and we house them, feed them, clothe them.
Sandro said, "Don't apologise. We think some things just need to be spoken out." Yeah, don't apologise, bro.
No,
don't apologise for that. Don't need to apologise. I've quit cold turkey as well. It's not, and then I've quit with meds and all that stuff as well. I've quit a few times cold turkey. It's not good, but it can be. It's not easy, but it can be done. It depends how deep your addiction is at the time as well. Sometimes you can get a cold turkey done in 3 days. Sometimes if you're on sometimes it's months. You get over it, but sometimes you can't sleep for months properly, and you're kind of sorry, babe, go on.
Also, never apologize for talking about addiction, because it needs to be spoke about. The majority of us have had addictions or been around people with addictions and stuff, and if we don't talk about coming out the other side, no one's going to know that they can.
If I meet somebody new nowadays and they told me they'd never had an addiction, they've never tried drugs, never had addiction or anything like that, I would be surprised. I would be surprised about what you've never had any. Nowadays, everybody's had an addiction of some sort. Everybody, even if it's just a habitual addiction. You know what I mean?
Do you know what though, Rethink? You should be so proud of it, because do you know what? Being clean and being sober, they're hard. It's a daily thing. We all have shit days, and we're everyone is a couple of mistakes away from being there. Whether they drink on a weekend or whatever, we're one paycheck away from being homeless. It's all, and it's really important to talk about it, because we've all been there, and there's people we know as well that are struggling with addiction that feel judged by people, and they shouldn't. It happens. We're all human.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to try the bit.
I find that mental health and addictions have a lot in common. A lot of people that struggle with mental health problems have addictions because they've self-medicated with whatever it is they're taking. And I don't think anyone should judge anybody for an addiction. Obviously, recently we've had somebody who's drank a lot and caused a lot of aggro. But that person knows what they're doing, and that's the thing. Hi, Raj.
Hey, Vic. I wanted to put my 2 cents in right quick.
Go on.
Alternative is just as bad, but government has everything to do with this whole line of all of it. If they didn't start wars, they didn't send men over to take the blunt end of whatever they're trying to do, they wouldn't get addicted to these things, and they wouldn't have to get off of them. But then they offer the alternative, like methadone, as my brother's thing he did. It doesn't help. It makes it worse.
On me.
Yeah.
On me.
So our biggest issue is government, I think.
Yeah.
Of course.
Luke said, I'm cutting back on drinking, not a heavy drinker, but daily drinker. It's been fine, apart from it's hard to sleep.
Some people have some people have a mad addiction of they're guzzling it down all the time. You know what I mean?
I have
they shake like mad. But some people say they go to work, they'll come back, have 2 glasses, 3 glasses of wine, or a bottle of wine every second day. that could turn into an addiction. Not a heavy addiction, but like what Luke's saying there.
So there's a lot of functioning addicts. So a lot of people that don't even know that they're addicted, because they work, they go to work, they do normal things, but they always turn to drink. And I, like, for me, I know what it was, and I know, like, if you're sad, there's no point drinking because it's just going to make it worse. If you're angry, don't drink because it's going to make it worse. Like, it makes everything feel a lot worse than what it actually is. And
of course,
and I think unless you're in a positive headspace, there's no point drinking.
No, of course, exactly.
The word you're looking for, Vicky, is amplifies everything. Makes it
does, exaggerates it. It does, warps it, and everything. You can be fine when you're drinking beer. It can be funny, you know what I mean? Chill, all that. Then just switch. There's a switch, and it just goes. I addressed the person in flats.
Vicky, I addressed that person in Flats' chat earlier twice, and he wouldn't even respond to me, even to say he hadn't wanted to talk about it. Just totally ignored my questions. And that's the thing, like, I've seen too much, and as somebody who's been there, I won't be around it, and I won't, because look, if I wanted to be near an angry drunk, I'd drink myself. I don't. No, but it's true.
You said that the other night, and it cracked me up.
No, but it's true. Like, some people aren't addicts, right? But some people and alcohol do not mix. Some people shouldn't drink because it doesn't do them any good. It makes them worse. And I get the whole thing of, for a bit, you don't want to feel what you're feeling or whatever, but you're still going to feel it, and it's going to make it worse. And that's the thing.
You're going to have to keep drinking, not to feel it. Keep drinking.
What does it do?
It's
not numbing anything.
No,
it's not numbing anything. You're still going to deal with it.
Not exactly. It's masking it. It's still there. It's only masking it for a bit. That's it. Rethink said, appreciate all of you and the conversation. Sandra is 100% correct. These things need talked about. There you go.
They do, though. They're really important. And it, like we said, it affects most of us. And if we're not talking about it and not honest about it, people are never going to want to talk about it. Listen, right, as much as I don't want him around me because he's a nasty drunk.
Thank you.
I hope he gets help, and I do, from the bottom of my heart. I really hope he gets help.
Yeah, I think you're talking about me for a second.
No, I don't want to see anybody like that. But I'm also not going to excuse someone's behaviour because they're drunk, especially when they know what their behaviour is like when they are drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We think you said it, something here above before as well. Every single person that has some kind of addiction, even if it's addicted to being clean or tobacco, coffee, gum, and cigarettes. Exactly. I mean, I smoke cigarettes when I ain't got weed. Only when I've got weed, I don't smoke cigarettes. But
look at what he's just said, and he's spot on.
Yeah.
He's very much in denial. I told him he needs to stop getting drunk and making a jackass out of himself.
I know you're talking about.
It's disgusting and not very becoming of a God-fearer. See, that's the thing that bugs me, Rethink, right? He's the first one to use God against people.
Yeah.
But yet he's doing what he does. He's a hypocrite.
Yeah, he certainly is. Saying that people are wishy-washy for unsubbing from someone. He unsubbed from me. Don't make him wishy-washy.
Hold on. Listen, right? My cousin deleted himself. Did I turn to drink? No. Was I a grown-ass adult and dealt with it? Yeah. Am I still struggling with it? Yeah. But do you know what? You cannot blame anything on anyone.
Exactly.
You have to take responsibility for your own actions. Absolutely. And whether me and
accountability and responsibility. You know what I mean?
No, but
you've got things called accountability. You've got to take accountability.
But when you're chucking things in my face that I left the channel, PJ never left. I left. PJ had just lost his cousin to cancer. Then my cousin ended himself. And our heads were a mess. And that's the truth.
That's it.
And I'm not gonna apologize. I've spoke to Keith about it. You spoke to Keith about it.
You didn't attack Keith though. He said
No,
you did.
Derek thinks that he can attack everybody else because he's angry. I don't know why he's angry, and I really don't. And I really do hope he gets help.
That's why we prayed for him.
It's not going to end well.
That's why we prayed for him last night. I need to get this done. Babe. Because you've got to remember, I'm going flats tomorrow as well. Babe.
I know, baby.
All right. I'm waiting for your answer.
And now you care about them so much.
95% what?
Oh, marriages. 95%.
Because women were legally and economically trapped in marriage.
You think this is a better system?
Yes.
Okay, well then why do you say you care about these men?
Yes.
You want them to be free of the red pill?
Correct.
Then why'd you put them in a fucking society where they needed it?
Okay, that's the.
It's true though.
Man. He's sharp. I'll tell you what, Andrewson's sharp though. He's sharp. He's very sharp.
This guy is a liberal douchebag in black, ain't he?
Of course he is. Big lefty liberal douchebag. You know what I mean? Everything should be free. Everybody should be like, woo, they can be what they want.
You're not on Monday, are you?
No, why?
Because I might do a stream on Monday.
Yeah, why not? It's my day off, so go for it. Yeah, but then that means I have to come on. It won't be my day off because I do Rumble from Sunday into Monday morning, and then I take the rest of the day off. But if you're streaming, I'll have to come on your stream as well, won't I? So it's not a day off, really.
No, but I think like today we had a good thing on our stream, but then
you should do it regularly.
I know, but then I think because we don't talk about addiction a lot, and we don't, and it's massive, and I think maybe Monday I'll see if I can find anything online, but even if like we just talk about our experiences with addiction and stuff.
Yeah, do that, but watch when it comes to if you try it, like because
no medical advice. I know
exactly because some people are addicted to pharmaceuticals, aren't they?
But you have to
watch what you say when you.
I know, I'm not stupid.
I'm just saying, babe. Fake liberal.
Luke, go and burn everyone's bras.
This boy right here is the reason why there aren't men in society now. You got a bunch of pushovers and politicians, man, and
he's a cuckold. Simple as that. He's a cuckold. He thinks by no, I mean supporting them, being a feminist for them. Do you know what I mean? And just sticking up for them and all that. He thinks he's got to get his hole at some point. You know what I mean?
See when they're moaning.
And all they'll do is just use them. That's it. That's it.
But see when they're moaning that the birth rates are down and that. It's men like that. That's why.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Jeez.
Yeah, they needed it because of feminism. You're right. Blame women every chance you get. Blame women every chance you get, Andrew.
Did I blame women or did I blame an ideology?
Okay.
How did he blame women? Where did he blame women? Where did he blame women?
He must have done it when he blamed him. When he said something to him, he's been offended because he's got woman on his shirt.
When did he say woman?
He didn't. Not once, PJ. He said the liberal ideology that caters to feminism is the problem, dude. Not women.
Yes.
Women are women.
Women. Yeah. Feminism isn't women. Women, some of them women are into feminism, but the feminism itself is not a woman.
I hate it. Idiot. I know I'm a woman, so
it's
maybe
straw man, exactly.
You know what? I just blamed a woman.
What?
I blamed a woman. I blame myself because I'm not a blooming
talking though.
Bra burner.
Yes, it was a straw man. Absolutely. White knighting actually hits exactly. White knighter as well. Mm-hmm. It's just like, look, obviously, if you're walking down the street and you see a woman getting attacked, you're going to help her. That's natural, definitely. But to go to this, he wouldn't. He would shout, "Get away! Get away! God, please! I'll call the police! Get away!" You know what I mean? That type of thing.
Hit you with his purse? Is that what he'd do?
Why were you doing a trace?
Be a cook for them is unbelievable. What do you get out of it? You're not getting it. You must be frustrated. What, babe?
Why did you sound like Tracy?
I don't know. It just came to me. I don't know. No, Tracy is what is it she says?
What app?
What she said, WhatsApp. What app for WhatsApp? What does I usually say that she says? It's got what is it?
Something about, and then it's my name. I can't remember.
And she always goes there. Vicky, I done the dishes for you, Vicky. I done the dishes for you, Vicky. Yeah, she'd have to wash them again. The thing is, hold on. She said, "I've done the dishes for you, Vicky. Done the dishes for you." Vicky'd have to wash them again. But the thing is, she says she done the dishes for Vicky. The dishes were all hers anyway, so she didn't do nothing for Vicky. She did it because they were hers, and she should do it. But they were minging. Anyway.
Women like her are what's wrong with the world.
I know. What is it she says? That word all the time, babe. Correct it on. Babe.
I don't know.
Oh, it'll come to me.
Know what I mean?
No. The other one where she misses the middle of it or whatever.
Is it WhatsApp? Like that?
No. It's not. Sorry, it'll come to me.
Yeah, which thing? No, it's not the same thing.
It's the same
you just
thing.
don't
You know it.
understand
It's
how
the
to
same
debate.
thing.
You don't know
it.
nothing.
Yeah.
So again, this whole society, we had all of the things that you're prescribing.
Instead of as well, she says a well.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking of, babe.
Wiki,
Wiki, can I, you know, Wiki, can we go out? When you do that, can I do it well? Can I do it well, Wiki? Can I do it well? Yeah. She's bloody 50 odd.
Yeah.
This guy probably thinks masculinity's toxic, doesn't
he? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. He's literally a male feminist.
He's got a man
describing men's health,
and he thinks men are to blame for everything. Yes, that's what he named his video. Well, it's not his video; it's whatever clips, because his is the Crucible, but this is whatever clips. Yeah, that's what he named it. I didn't name it that, but that's what he named it.
Really good. Women's health, really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
And now, not so much.
Yeah.
Thanks to you fuckers.
Yeah, thanks to us.
So you want them to do the exact same shit. Same shit.
Yeah.
Cohabitate, have kids, let the woman take over when it comes to abortions, right? She can kill your kid.
Yeah, that's okay. You know what I mean? You don't get a choice in it. She can just, off you go. You know what I mean? It's wrong.
Hi, Greg.
Greg, good to see you, bro. And then in an undeniable agenda, all the rainbow cult bullshit, it's almost unbelievable that people can't see this transformer trash. Thankfully, most people see through the propaganda. They just make.
Did you know?
He's got to say something else.
Did you know, though? Remember the boxer in the Women's Olympics that won?
That's his narrative, PJ. He doesn't believe it. Of course it is. It's all part of like what he wants.
Babe.
Of course he doesn't believe it. What, babe?
Remember the boxer in the Women's Olympics and they punched the woman and she left. They did a gender test on that person recently. And do you know what it came back as?
As a man.
Yeah.
Of course.
Imagine that.
Of course.
So now
she got punched, and the punch was so hard. And this was a champion woman fighter. The opponent, she was like, I don't know if she had the belt or not, but she was like a fighter, but good, meant to be good for a woman. in boxing, and this guy, meant to be a woman, punched her once, and she had to quit.
Yeah,
it was too hard, far too hard for her.
But now we're saying, by the way, men, you can punch a woman and get a gold medal for it.
Yes, that's it. It's okay to punch women. It's okay for a woman to punch a man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's all
Talk about
up.
feminism and stuff, right? What about the women, the men that want to be women and want women to change their name and like cis and all that bollocks?
Oh, I'm not cisgender.
No, but what I'm saying is, when he's talking about women's rights and standing up for women and that, why is this never brought up by them?
No, of course.
Why is it even a topic in my book? I don't know.
Well, it bloody shouldn't be. It's just ridiculous. Look, listen, it's part of the falling away. It's part of the falling away, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Not kill your kid, totally up to her. You fucking deal with it. And if she has a high body count, just get over that preference.
Yeah, if the red pill's working for you,
brilliant,
if the red pill's working for you, keep it. If it's
God.
not, get the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Your lifestyle doesn't.
See, that's all about you.
The lifestyle of secularism, which leads to degeneracy, is what forced society into this fucking play anyway. So
you know what? I think a lot of men are angry that women have agency and they can live their own lives, they can make income, and these men are just upset about it. That's what it is. And the red pill was a good community for them to go.
I'm so upset.
See what I mean? What do you mean we're upset about it? Why would we be upset about it? It's okay for the women to have a job, but you know what I mean? The guy is the main breadwinner.
No,
in
but
general.
listen.
Go on.
Listen, right? He's talking about women's rights and all that, like women this and women that, right? There is a woman in America, and I don't know if any of you know about this, but she was put in a coma at like 7 weeks pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She's brain dead.
Don't worry about that, bro.
No, don't. Listen, she's brain dead, right? Her family wanted to turn off the machine, but because she was 7 weeks pregnant, they have kept her on a machine because of the laws around getting rid of. And because that 7-week-old baby had more right than the family of the deceased woman, the woman still to this day is on life support, being used as an incubator. And she's been dead for months.
What do you mean she's been used as an incubator?
Because she was pregnant.
What? Yeah, but what do you mean? Are they impregnating her again?
No, she was 7 weeks pregnant.
Oh,
right?
just once. I thought you meant the continue. I was like, what?
How do you do that?
Right.
So they've kept her on a machine for the whole time, so the baby can live. Even though the family wanted the machine turned off so they could bury her when she was 7 weeks pregnant because it wasn't a viable birth. And the government said no.
That's a mad situation.
No, but what about them rights? He's not talking about that though, is he? He's talking about women this and women that.
I know.
Hold on.
I know.
Fight for the actual shite that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Go to because they're rejected and they're angry. Yeah. So the red pill is what it is.
Yeah. So it has nothing
Look
to do
at him.
with it.
He's so annoyed. Look at him looking away like he's an arrogant prick.
Agency. It has to do with the understanding of virtues.
Oh yeah, it's virtues. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, man.
You think that gender is nebulous. In fact, everything is nebulous. So when you say masculine or you say feminine, those are nebulous terms to you. But the thing is like masculinity is not a nebulous term. It's always been associated with virtue.
Yeah,
the same as femininity, feminine virtues and masculine virtues.
The world changes.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like
world changes? Well, is that your answer? Yes, but it does change. Absolutely. Doesn't mean to say you change your bloody gender.
He's talking about politics changing and money changing, and he wants to associate that with nature. That's not going to work.
I know.
That forcing of the progression ideology, progressive.
Right. Put it like this. they think morality's like sort of subjective. Look, yes, things change, but does morality change?
No.
No. If it changes, then that's not morality. I'm sorry.
Ideology, exactly what got us here.
The
And
idea-
all you're prescribing is more progressive ideology.
Yeah, the idea that women wanted to, be lawyers and they couldn't 55 years ago. Yeah. We're
Oh,
forcing
no.
It down.
Oh, my God.
We're
Instead,
forcing
they
it.
took care of their
We're
own
forcing it.
children.
We're forcing it. We're forcing it
Oh,
down
my
your
God.
throat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this.
God forgive people
Would you
try to find their own
Would you
agency.
rather this? Would you rather take away the ability of women to be lawyers if it meant that the human population can...
This feminist guy is getting wrecked. Yes, actually. It's nearly
continue to go because they stayed at home or were mothers? Or would you let humanity go extinct so that women could stay lawyers if they wanted to?
I don't.
Yeah. The world would go extinct. Extinct. Women, hell. I'm not saying it Broadway. It's not coming out right in my tongue.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's extinct. It's extinct. Yeah, the world will be extinct. I mean, you got to sterilize it. It's got to sterilize. It's way that thing. That if everybody was like them, the world would be sterile soon.
I don't know if a life is worth living if you don't have agency.
Can you
That's
answer
what I
my
feel.
fucking
I just
question?
did. No, I don't. I would rather women had the choice. That's what I said.
And all of humanity go extinct.
So be it.
So be it. What, for all humanity go extinct? Extinct. It feels like I'm saying it wrong. I'm not.
Extinct.
Extinct. Yeah. And I keep thinking there's something wrong with that, but it's not. It's just extinct. I keep thinking it's too short. It was too short, but it's not. I'm saying it properly. Extinct.
Well, this is a war on the family to begin with, right? That's really what it boils down to.
Yeah. It is, and it's antichrist. It's antichrist. Spell it again. That's what it is. What it boils down to. Definition change to include. Right. That's it. That's it done. I have to get over to Rumble because I've got to get up in the morning doing one movie. I've got to get up in the morning for the round table, this Satan short season stuff. And it's on Flat Sides, but it'll also be streaming to mine as well. It'll also be streaming to mine. What?
Just so you know, we've got a yellow weather warning for tomorrow.
Oh, it has. It just came up.
All of us, Sandra, you too.
Uh-oh.
What
happens when it turns yellow?
Rain.
I need to go check it.
Thunder. We're going to have a storm, apparently.
Oh, nice. Say again, the house pipe out.
From between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m.
Sandra, you going to pop
Yeah,
up?
it came up. I can't find it.
I do love a thunderstorm.
There it is. Coventry. Me too. Love it.
How you doing, Roger?
I'm just clicking it, see if it
Roger Dodger.
Right.
Roger, how are you?
So I'm going to have to move that back this morning.
If it says from Saturday the 7th of June, which is now, 9 a.m. to Saturday 7th of June, 6 p.m. BST these days, British summertime. Information and update. Information and update reuse due to technical error. Frequent heavy showers and thunderstorms unexpected from much of Sunday. Therefore, fading from west during the mid. Well, I'm sure the internet will be all right. Sure, it'll be cool.
I'm going to have to go and move that bamboo though in the morning.
Move what?
The bamboo, the roll of bamboo, because I put it up against the fence next to the back bedroom window.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So I'm going to have to go and move it. I'm going to have to put it under the chairs.
Right. So we're going to head over to Rumble. That was decent. We've done 2.5 hours here. No, 2 hours, 23 minutes here. So I'll play out with Harry Mark and we'll go over to Rumble and watch. We're watching Memento. It will have ads in it because the only place I could get it free was Channel 4 app. I have to even turn off my ad blocker to get into it. It won't let
I
me in
don't
with
even
my
know how
ad.
many hours I've spent on streams today, but it's
It will have ads, but it's the only way I can get it for free. Go on, babe, sorry.
I said I don't know how many hours I've spent on streams today, but it's a lot.
I know. I didn't even know you were streaming. I was going to try and not. Then it comes. I'm like, what the hell? I came on the computer to do something quickly. I was like, what the heck's this?
Yeah, that was Heron's fault.
Right. Harry Mack.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop now, PJ.
Right, Sandro, bless your mind.
Yeah,
Bye, Sandro.
Hey,
Cheers,
hold on,
PJ.
Sandro, hold on. Sandro, bless your mind. Thanks for being here. You just said some good things, man. Said some good things.
Sandro's been everywhere.
Yeah, no problem. I've had a good time.
Bless you.
Bye. See you later, Ryan. Everybody in chat, love you all. Bye.
Love you. 125 views.
Maybe you should get that feminist to come over and help you. I was going to
You've
say,
got 125 views on that stream already.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fair play. Hey, Greg's already over there. Good, bless you, man. Bless you, dude. Right, let's get over there. Let's play out with Harry Mack, and we'll get there.
My bed is calling.
The question is, what are you playing tonight, PJ?
Memento.
Memento?
Yeah, it's Guy Pearce. It's a psychological thriller. It's up there with it's from Christopher Nolan, I think. He did it. Psychological thriller and loads of twists and that in it.
I've heard of this.
Guy Pearce, yeah. It's really good. It's I like it. I think you'll like it. It's mad. It's going to have ads, but you know what I mean. I think you'll like it. It's type it in, Google it, and you'll see. Get a synopsis. It's Guy Pearce. You'll recognize him. He's an Australian actor. He used to be in Neighbours. Night, Sandro. Bless you, man. Thanks for being here, dude. Right, let's do it.
El Sandro.
What's your name? Rondo. Jake. EJ. Nice to meet you guys. All right, so Harry Mack, I'm gonna freestyle off.
Hold on, was he PJ DJ or DJ?
I think he said PJ. I think he said PJ.
So. I think so. Hold on, let me hear it again.
Nice to meet you guys. All right, dope. So Harry Mack, Jake, EJ. Nice to meet you guys. All right, dope. So Harry Mack, I'm gonna freestyle off the top. Can each of you give me like a crazy word, something to inspire my freestyle? Despicable. That's a good one. Hell yeah. Despicable. I like this. We're thinking hard. This is gonna be good. You got another one? Anatomy. These are good. You got the vocab ready, man. Despicable. Anatomy.
Fuck it, Miami.
Miami. Beach. Miami Beach. I like it. All right. Despicable. Anatomy. Miami Beach. You guys ready? All right. Let me pull up a beat here. Let's see. We'll try this one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my flow pivotal. By comparison, these rappers sound miserable. Whether in the physical or the digital, my flow's so gross, they say it's despicable. Yeah, Mac next level, I truly be a visionary. You got so much vocab, you must walk around with the dictionary. Yeah, when I rhyme, I'm utilizing my whole brain. In alignment, shining like your bracelet and your gold chain. I'm really on it, these rappers be getting mad at me. But when they try to rap with me, they voices sounding staticky. I mean, by comparison, they hella average G. You feel my shit up in your body. Wait, that's anatomy? Yeah. H-Mac, I prove these other cats irrelevant. Feel it in your anatomy, feel it in your skeleton. Matter of fact, we about to get it done. See, I eat, sleep, and breathe this music. I got rap up in my lungs, in my respiratory system. Plus, I bleed for it, so it's in my circulatory. I just work with the glory. I be coming right off at the top of the mental like every time that I blast bars. Amazing with raps, and plus I be racing around tracks, something like NASCAR. I'm grabbing anything I see, it gets incorporated. I'm so nice with the flow, these rappers sorta hate it. We turn it up another notch and let them hear this. And like it says across his chest, you know the Mac is fearless. Yeah, y'all know I ain't never really bluffing. I'm fearless with these lyrics. Harry Mack ain't scared of nothing. Yeah, the illest, we got this. I'll show you what real hip hop is. Shout to my homie, he said he's the GOAT. I pull up in them exotics. Yeah, Mac be getting busy. Make the head spin, I'ma leave y'all dizzy. Every time I'm off in the dome, y'all know I stay locked in the zone. Yeah, every time I rhyme, I'm fact reporting. I reach up and hit the dunk like Jordan. Yo, off the dome, I'm a passionate dude. Rappers hating on the Mac, yo, why they acting so rude? Yeah, y'all know I'ma kill it, I be making them smile. I be spreading hella joy because I'm crazy with style. Wait a sec, he said he's crazy, put the work in, never lazy. I've been dreaming.
Agreed, great stream, P to the J. Icky Vicky, just joking. Bless, bro. Bless you, man.
I've been called worse.
Making it off rap since I was a baby. Hey, read it off his horn. Y'all know lyrics always said. Your cap matching his cap. Right now they all red. Well, Harry Mack, I grow just like a red rose. I said I bleed over instrumentals with these ill flows. Said I be making it happen. You know these rappers out there understand me. Had to get props while rocking out here in Miami. Y'all know the deal. They staying out of reach. More lessons I'ma teach while we standing by the beach. Yeah, and when I rhyme, I'm catching wreck for sure. He got the NASCAR flag, shorts checkerboard. But when I rhyme, I'm too blessed. I'm about to leave the game a mess. And the shorts, they look like a checkerboard. But Harry Mack only play chess. Yeah, when I do my thing, plenty style, that's what I bring. In the game of chess, y'all know I'm the certified king. Said I be coming right over the top of the dome. I'm out here winning it. Something like Echo, my flow is unlimited. Yeah, every time I rhyme, I'm catching sweet rat. Shout to my homie rocking in the blue V-neck. Hey yo, we be getting props around the globe. I'm crushing any microphone I hold. These rappers looking at me with a scowl. My style is too foul. My brain be soaking up game, something like your towel. Yeah, I make it felt, I make the track melt every time. I'm dropping anvils, coming with the heavy rhymes. Thanks for the word. We form a crowd and spreading joy. If y'all rocking with the flow, go on, make some noise. Let's
go.
Hey, appreciate it, man.
There we go. There we go. There we go. And we're done on the YouTube side. Right. Bless you guys. Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure. And you're right. It was a decent stream. Everything. Bless you, man. Godzilla, bless you too, man. Not a problem. Love you all. Bless you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. If you're not joining us on the Rumble side, I will see you probably on Roundtable tomorrow. Or I'm streaming tomorrow night. I don't know what it is yet. I haven't got any ideas. I can only think about Satan Short Season Roundtable tomorrow first. And then after that, I'll make something. You know what I mean? I'll do something.
Rethink. If you ever think that I'm gonna take a joke the wrong way, don't worry about it, honestly.
Nah, Vicky's cool that way. But there you go. Thanks, guys. Again, I'll be back to stream. Roundtable will be streaming to mine also. Bless you guys. Here the Sunset's free. Hold on. I need to get my thing ready because it's not a normal thing. I'm just going to cut out the YouTube side.
Really?
Was it gone? It's disappeared.
Buzzer's already put Indeed.
I know, yeah. Where's my
Tell you, Buzzer, I was about to say it.
Yeah, the Sunset's free. It's free.
Indeed.
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 When I was yawning.
See you now.
Oh, good guy.